put your hands together for the new head of security of my podcast, the Iron Patriot, everybody.
For every life you save, there's a million new ways to die.
Love it. Now, Iron Patriot.
So much like the Iron Man, but it's the Iron Patriot. So
I'm red, white, and blue. I'm looking forward to 4th of July.
Is that one of your catchphrases?
Yeah, right now I just thought of it.
And there's nothing like head of security that can't see where he's walking.
Right.
He fell on me earlier, and somehow, this is what I didn't want to tell you about at the beginning, somehow my hand got in this crotch area, and I actually touched your dick. Did you know? No, that was my hand. So.
It's rather dark in here.
I think that's your secret. I think it's the old Folly touch my dick move, Iron Man.
He really is. Let's.
I'd be in West Hollywood if I was...
Oh, look at that. Anyway.
That's why you're in town.
Oh,
It's
true.
all coming together.
Yeah, nothing like having a head of security who, his last words to me before the show were, "There's no steps around where I'm standing, are there?"
Nice and blind your eyes, too. Get up close to this.
Oh.
You have to go really close to that. You have to get really close, and you have to keep your eyes wide open. See, that's another good catchphrase, though. Put your eyeball right next to this light. I don't bend, I break. We could go all night. This is great. Anyway.
The Iron Patriot also is a Death Squad fan.
Right,
What?
and by the way, just exactly, Brian.
He's a Death Squad fan.
The way that
He's a-
we met
yeah.
him was about 7 minutes before the show started. Brian and I are standing outside, and we hear this squeaking noise. And we look over by the doorway, and and this is walking towards us. And we have no idea what's going on. It's very quiet. It's just Brian and I. We're watching it walk slowly closer and closer to us. We're thinking it must be somebody, that's going to kill us or something. And his first words to us were, after he finally stops and through this robotic voice, he just says, "Nice to meet you guys. Really big fan."
Just between me and you, here's a little secret. The bad guy always wins. Me killing you is perfect justification for symbolism.
Yeah, I like how he speaks.
All right, guys, we are all going to die tonight.
Oh, my God.
I'm
I
happy.
fucking
I'm
love it.
positive.
Justice will triumph over evil. We will crush the enemy together.
Let's do it. He sounds like Nick Rutherford, if you know Nick.
Yeah, it does.
Very funny comedian, so that's a compliment. And his girlfriend's hot. Who do you date?
What can I say?
Who do you-
Save the best for last.
Who do you date?
It's the
Lucy
worst
Lawless?
catchphrases ever. Please keep doing what you're doing, but I just have to say it. I love what you're doing.
Take the abuse.
That's another good slogan. This is so funny.
What's your name on Twitter?
At Comic Patriot.
Comic
Wow.
But that's all. That's comic for the comic books and comic for if I get on stage here.
Patriot. Oh.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't know how easy it's going to be for you to get on stage here. There's a step, so.
Wait. Did you just say you sing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Stop in the name of love.
Cancer jokes or no cancer
I
jokes?
think she has nice skin. I'm the Iron Patriot. I will lead us into battle against anyone who would threaten our way of life.
Hell yeah. He always keeps me safe, makes sure that nobody fucks with me physically, and he's perhaps one of the least mobile superheroes in recorded history.
You can say what you want, though. It's very difficult to wear this costume.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is that unlike Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark, your suit is a little bit more armored.
Yes. This is no CGI. If you want to go see a pansy, go to the movie. This is the real thing.
Wow! Look at that. And you mentioned getting here was a little bit tough tonight, huh?
Yes, the bus went right by me. I was the only one at the bus stop, and I put out my stop sign, and they just went right by me. I think the lady thought she had a crazy look on her face, like I was crazy.
You need to have like a flag or something.
Well, what's the universal sign for stop the bus? What should I
Like
do?
this.
Yeah, I should have done that because I went like this.
Yeah, she thought you were
She
just
just thought I was
posing.
doing the Iron Man thing and I was out there. That was a mistake.
So the bus passed you up. Luckily, the second bus picked you up.
Yeah, because there was other people standing there with me.
Right. Oh.
So I got to do it, Redban. I got to do this thing.
Yeah, I did the wave
Or just
thing.
actually block. I need to get out in front of that bus and just block it.
Right.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Right. Let's put that armor to the test.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck yeah! Like Brody Stevens said last week on the podcast, he was on it, and he said that he saw the Iron Patriot walking here. I said, what did that look like? He said, a lot of 90-degree angles. It's tough for
I wish this building was wheelchair accessible
Right,
because there's a lot of stairs here.
right.
So do most of my girlfriends.
Ah,
There you go.
yeah.
Brian loves the handicapped girls. Iron Patriot, do you ever drink?
Not when I'm working.
There you go.
If you can give me a little bit of a bud to go home, that'd be nice.
Pretty sure the Iron Patriot just asked me for pot.
That's a good man.
There wasn't any preparation with this act.
Thank you, Mr. Patriot.
Thank you, Mr. The Iron Patriot's roasting you. That means it's done.
The Iron Patriot felt that he had disrespected the stage hard.
Yeah.
Right, it's true.
That was a lack of respect.
It was.
Lack of respect because you guys are giving a good criticism from professional comedians, and he comes up there with no preparation.
Well, I did call him a pussy outside for not signing up, so I guess I take some credit.
Okay.
But signed up after I called him a pussy for not signing up. I will admit that.
Every life you save, there's a million new ways to die.
There you go. He's known for his catchphrases and his lack of mobility. He's our head of
I can't see. That's the problem. I can move. It's I can't see.
All right, you're stepping on my lines, Iron Patriot. Just
I'm
relax.
contradicting you.
Take a breath through that thing if you can. You're breathing in too much of your own. What are they? Carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
I had to check for scientific words for a second.
I'd like to thank you guys for that weed you gave me last week. I haven't got stoned in a long time.
How to work out for you?
It made me ponder the mysteries of the universe. I now know reality is an illusion, and we're all the center of our own universe.
I guess I'm guilty of smoking really good pot.
Yeah.
But I love when it gets to like 7:55, 7:56, and there's no Iron Patriot because I know that he's gonna be here. And there's nothing more exciting than that inevitable anticipation of hearing the squeaking of his suit walking across the room and saying, "Hey guys, I'm here again."
When you got stoned, what did you do? Did you just like,
Well, porn goes real good with that weed.
Oh, what kind of porn are you
like
into?
microwaves or?
I had sex with 1,000 different girls.
Wow.
This crowd likes different things than the Steel Panther crowd does.
Definitely. I mean, singing Motown in front of a Steel Panther crowd sure to get some booze.
I did get a chorus in and one verse though before they started to boo.
Can you do the chorus real quick for us, just to give?
Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it over.
Yeah, Iron Patriot, multi-talented. You know the pizza dough. I don't watch that. I always go 2.5 minutes in straight to the blowjob on every porno that I watch.
Yeah.
I like.
Thank you, Iron Patriot.
They're way too long. They are too long.
Sometimes you just
You don't
can't
need that much
do.
foreplay. It's too long.
There you go. I love it. The Iron Patriot just gets right to the wet
You
shit.
go down Hollywood Boulevard and do the thing?
Sometimes, yeah, when he wants to make money in a hurry. But he does a bunch of different things. He's a regular on, what shows do you work on?
I'm an extra on Parks and Recreation, one of the City Hall employees.
Yep.
Do you use the suit for that?
I'm going to try it next season.
Nice.
I don't think they'll let me into CBS Studios with it, though.
It ain't about what they want. It's about what you want.
Yeah. It's a post 9/11 world. It's pretty scary.
Heck yeah. When did you start becoming the Iron Patriot? Was that after 9/11?
No, I just got this costume a month ago, and for a year I've been dreaming about coming to the Death Squad.
Wow.
Nice.
There's been some speculation that you're actually wearing Depends.
No.
So you just go right into your leg.
How do you
back.
piss?
I got an undersuit that's designed for sweating.
Oh.
What about peeing? How do
I
you piss?
take care of all that before I go. I drink water, I go to the bathroom, so I don't have to take care of it down here.
Heck yeah, a lot of flax and fiber.
What happens if you have to pee again?
I don't have to. I'm not going to be drinking when I go out. I'm good for 4 hours or so.
What's the creepiest thing you've jerked off to recently? Tell the truth, Patriot. Honesty is the best policy
You
here.
guys like feet?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I love you.
Wow.
You're a real creep.
Like, do you like to masturbate on the feet, or do you just like to look at the feet and masturbate?
Well, they're just, I mean, I think everybody appreciates a beautiful woman's foot, don't you? I mean, with
Yeah.
nice arch and nice, I mean, you don't want big old gnarly long toes with bunions, do you? I mean,
Right.
That's what every foot fetish guy says.
Yep.
You don't want bunions, but who has bunions?
You're right. Not many.
Nobody.
So what would be your perfect fantasy layout? Like, are you like using the woman's feet to like jerk yourself off? Are you
well,
sniffing?
that's not the only thing. I mean, it's just the beautiful arch in the foot and the
What-
petite girls.
What do you like to do with that arch? Put it in your mouth? Put it in your butt?
Chop it off.
Hell yeah. What'd you think about her feet? She's wearing sandals.
I'd have to see him naked.
Wow. You mind taking off his shoe and showing the Patriot? Is that too much?
Wait,
Oh,
my feet?
yeah.
They're flat and they're big. They're not attractive.
They have bunions.
So, you got a cute face, though.
Oh no, they
Those are
are
nice
cute.
feet.
Show the Patriot. Get him under the light, if you don't mind. You're so great for doing this, by the way. Oh yeah, look at it. His lights just got brighter.
Flat they are.
And she doesn't have that retarded little toe.
They're painted nice and pink, though.
All right, that's it.
I mean, her toe is not special needs.
The Patriot just came for the troops, I do believe. Iron Patriot?
Glad to be here. So glad to be here on this very hot week in LA.
Yeah.
It must be crazy under that
Yeah,
suit.
I need to get some air conditioning in here.
What about just like tying bags of ice to like your belt area and just letting them melt throughout the day?
Well, the heat's the least of my concerns. It's the weight. It's a very heavy costume. It's heavy.
How much does it weigh?
It's about 40 pounds.
Wow.
So that's a kettlebell nonstop.
It's all these funny jokes that take my mind off it, though, through the night.
Oh. So you listen to things while you're dressed like that?
Yeah, I'm in my kitchen cooking like this. My bathroom shaving.
I love it.
That must be a workout though. Are you sore like sometimes?
Yeah, it's intense because I got to go out and make money on 4 nights a week. This is my 5th night out because I had to go out in Hollywood Boulevard and make some tips, to make money.
And you take the bus everywhere you go when you're
Yeah.
dressed like that, right?
Yeah, because I can't sit down and I don't want to have to come down here and dress down here. It's better to be at home where I can look at the mirror and get it all straight.
How much pot have you been smoking lately?
Not much. I didn't get any last week. I didn't see Redban after the show, but
Oh yeah, you gotta check in with us.
that I really like that experience, and I listen to the Shroom Fest, and I'd like to get into some of that too.
Oh wow. What do you think you would do if you did mushrooms? Where would you go?
Deep into the deep crevices of my mind to ponder the mysteries of the universe.
I love it.
Reality is an illusion.
I love it.
I think he was up on the wave surfing for a moment with the midget and how can you stoop that low. And then when he went into the father, he was on the wave, but he just fell off the wave. It was okay. It was right there. If you finish
This is my nightmare. Just getting comedy tips from a guy who in a fucking suit. That's what's wrong with comedy. Everybody thinks they're a fucking master at it.
For every life you save, there's a million new ways to die.
There you go. That's a catchphrase for you from the Iron Patriot. Give us another one.
Guy's gonna be doing hookah
I will
bars
lead
in
these new
London.
Avengers into battle against anyone who would threaten our way of life. Just between me and you, here's my little secret. The bad guys always win. Me killing you is perfect symbolism for the times.
There he is, everybody. Phony Stark,
Well,
everyone.
actually, I'm the Iron Patriot from the comics. Norm Osborn, that used to be Green Goblin. They changed it in the movie because they don't own the rights to Spider-Man and Green Goblin. They changed it. Sony didn't. They
He
didn't have
gets
the
so
rights. Sony
passionate
owns
when
the
he
rights.
starts talking about
Somewhere
this.
there's a chat board missing its auditor. It's not, what's it called? No, they're not auditors. They're admin, sorry, thank you.
I will lead these new Avengers against anyone who would threaten our way of life. I am the Iron Patriot.
Yeah. That's one of his many awkward catchphrases. Can you give us another one?
For every life you save, there's a million new ways to die. That's enough. You only get one day. Tomorrow belongs to me.
You really have no idea where that microphone is. I think you need to take just a half a step backwards.
I speak out of my banana.
I think it's pretty funny. I heard he had a song that he wanted to.
Oh yeah, you sent in some type of track. He wanted to do a song to get things started.
Prada, Gucci, full-length leather. Bulbous, cool little Gucci sweater. 20 inches, pop my feather. The Birdman, daddy, I fly in any weather. Alligator suit, the T-Rex is so fly. Let the rocks get tangled and twisted. When it comes to these bars, I am that nigga. I can get down with the brothers. Because I did Stop in the Name of Love by Supreme, but that was kind of white boys, so I want to show I can get down with some soul too.
I can tell you're really out of breath in that thing. Either that or you're choking up after saying the N-word with Tiffany Haddish in the room. You're gonna wake up the little temptress back there. Do you ever say the N-word when you're not in the suit?
No. I'm around a lot of black people on Hollywood Boulevard. It'd be very dangerous.
You got that right.
I love it.
But, you know, they don't know what color I am, so I guess it doesn't matter. Because you can say it if you're black, so they might think I'm black.
There is no way they're gonna think you're Black Patriot. You are the whitest sounding guy ever. Excited to have you guys here. What do you think so far? What do you think of the Patriots routine tonight?
It's great. Yeah, I liked it. Did you make that suit?
I commissioned a sculptor to make it a year and a half ago in Norway.
Have you thought about doing some touch-up to it? Because it's sort of...
Well, he sent it dirty. He wanted to look battle-worn.
Oh, that's one way to sell a shit suit.
Like that porn star Brandy Bell.
I don't think we all know who porn stars are by name like you do, Iron Patriot.
But Jenna Hayes.
I love Jenna Hayes.
Yeah, she's adorable.
She's got nice feet.
Oh, wow.
Nice feet? Yes.
Never looked at her feet before.
Yes, you did. You're lying.
No. No, I'm more of a vagina, boobs, and face kind of guy.
You think people will call you a pervert. You're scared to say it. You like feet.
No, feet are gross, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people call people like that a pervert for reasons, because feet are creepy. It's the dirtiest, weirdest part of somebody's
I
body.
should have never admitted it. Now people think I'm a pervert.
No, it's great. People think you're the Iron Patriot, a ruler of American defenses.
For someone who's so into moisture management, I wouldn't think feet would be your thing.
Well, I like all parts of the woman's body. That's not the only thing I like. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing when you see the beautiful arch on a woman's foot and the toes all nice and straight.
If a girl's flat-footed, is that a turn
No,
on?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You'll send her home?
If the face is real cute, maybe. But no, I don't know. It's just that's a hard thing to get by because the arch is so pretty. Don't you like the arch?
Yeah.
Do you like the smell of a dirty foot, like on a woman?
No, I like it to be clean. I don't like it to be dirty.
So it's not like dirty panties, when you smell dirty panties, where it kind of turns you on.
No. Only dirty if it's mud wrestling.
You're into mud wrestling?
Yeah.
Mud and feet.
I'm jealous of you, Redban, because you got to go to the Playboy Mansion this week. I always dreamed of skinny dipping in the grotto with the bunnies.
Do you take good care of your feet?
That is just one that is just, I mean, that can't be what you get at. Right, Jeff?
Yes.
What?
Wait a second, is your real name Jeff, you son of a bitch?
Yes. You caught me off guard because my real name
Epic moment. Oh my god, that's great. That was awesome. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
The Iron Jeff.
Yeah. Boy, you really blew it on that one, man. What do you think about that Iron Patriot?
Oh, she's a very beautiful girl.
There you go.
Is that a wedding ring on your finger or some other kind of ring?
Well, since it's not on her wedding ring finger, Patriot, that's the way to know that it's not a wedding ring. You know, it's always on the same finger, or else it's just a ring.
Iron Patriot really
Oh,
likes
I forgot, he can't see out of his mask.
Can I take you to Olive Garden?
Take a rock.
Jeez. Oh yeah, that's a never-ending pasta bowl of disappointment if I've ever heard it.
Are you gonna wear that?
How much would the Iron Patriot have to pay you for you to stick your foot up underneath his rib cage? His rib cage armor padding.
For me to stick my foot under his ribcage padding?
Yeah.
I don't even need money to do that.
Oh wow. Patriot, what do you think about that?
I'm not a black guy, but I think we can get along.
Hey, so
Wait, hold on.
Wait a second. I thought.
He's not a black guy.
However, as we found out earlier, he can rap. So.
I got some soul, sister.
is the new guy?
For every life you save, there's a million new ways to die.
That joint that I gave you last week after the show for your participation of it. How did that work? How did that work out for you?
I'm having very mystical feelings when I smoke that weed. I start pondering the mysteries of the universe. I realize that we're all at the center of our own universe, and it's all an illusion. Like that Corey guy of Glee, he just died in your imagination. In another universe, he's going on and having a nice life with Lea Michele.
Absolutely.
What's another
thing you were thinking of? I don't know.
Well, the thing that trips me out is we'll never know where we came from in the beginning, how we came from nothing to be something, because we'll be like a cat chasing its own tail. We'll never know where we came in the beginning, but why can't we be God? We're God. There is no God. We're not creatures. We're the creator. We are God. Each one of us are imagining this.
Yeah, I love it. The Iron Patriot, everybody. Passionate. He's in the game tonight, man. He's dialed in. I love it.
Well, it's true though. What he's saying, we're our own God, because your
It's a
universe
mystery
is
we'll
not
never
my universe.
understand.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that it's not true. It's coming from our imagination. You know, the sun is 1,000,000 times bigger than the earth. And then they found stars that are 1,000,000 times bigger than the sun. And so on and so on. But then you start to feel insignificant if you look at it that way. But when you realize it's our imagination, you realize it's us. You know, you don't start thinking in that insignificant way, like, oh, it's so big, I'm just this little.
That joint I gave you last Monday, why do I get the feeling that you waited 7 days to smoke it right before this show?
No, I want more. I like the premium weed.
Just give him a taste, Tony. Just give him a taste.
He sounds. It's a moment where he sounds so human when he's asking for pot. Like, oh no, I want more, please. No mystery about that.
It's nice to escape the sober thoughts of the day.
The silver thoughts?
The sober, the worrisome thoughts.
So
the thoughts
true.
thinking about reality of your bills and all that shit.
So true.
I agree.
Iron Patriot, are you excited?
I'm ready.
Awesome.
Justice will triumph over evil.
Yeah.
Carol Channing.
Yeah. She sang Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend before Marilyn Monroe
Oh my
in
god.
1949.
Whoa, suck on that,
Diamonds are
Marilyn.
a girl's best friend.
This is like the.
Wait a second. Wait.
Everyone, calm down.
Everybody, just relax. Patriot, can you hit that note for us one more time?
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yes. He swallows balls with his asshole.
He can swallow a banana hole.
What?
What the fuck?
I don't know, I just thought of it now.
I bet you did. Swallow a banana hole? What would even a banana hole be?
Banana hole.
Oh, banana hole.
I was thinking the same thing. You were like a hole that the bad bananas go into.
I pictured H-O-L-E. What? Oh god.
I want to share my banana with you.
Oh shit. Yeah, this one. I already pulled some.
What were you saying?
It's hard to get a word in edgewise. You talk so much.
Well, I didn't introduce you yet. We're at the part of the podcast where you son of a bitch. You know we always say hello. We talk about our weekend and then we check in with you. Look at you over there.
Okay, I'll wait patiently. Sorry.
People have been hitting you up on Twitter so much. You're
My
speaking
ego's
up.
growing. My head is getting bigger and bigger every day, like Jupiter.
There you go. Luckily, it still fits in that iron helmet.
I appreciated that bud you gave me last week, Tony.
The
It made
what?
me feel very special.
The what?
That bud you gave me. I liked it.
Oh, the.
My awareness is growing every day of a reality. I now realize that we're floating in infinity in our trip through eternity. Our consciousness is always showing us what we want to see and truly believe.
Wow, those are some new ones, by the way. First of all, for those of you again that don't know, the Patriot's also notorious for his marijuana-induced deep thoughts. He's very philosophical at times.
I started singing to the weed. I liked it so much. Doobie 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 doo, doobie I love you.
Alright, some are better than others.
I'm inside your sexy sex bot made of steel. I am programmed to make all the ladies squeal. I have boots of aluminum and circuit board abs. I'm impervious to hackers, chlamydia, or crabs. Supersonic sex machine. Supersonic sex machine. I'm thinking of doing a Broadway musical, calling it Supersonic Sex Machine, because that's what I am.
Fuck yeah.
Very
I
good.
could definitely see you on Broadway. I mean, not inside any of the theaters, but outside on the sidewalk. Totally.
Square cut of pear shape, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's biggest win.
That is fucking amazing. Right there, that was awesome. That was creepy.
Guess what this is? On the boats and on the planes, they come to America. Never coming back again. They come to America.
All right, okay, Patriot. We know that you know some songs. We get it. We get it.
Okay, well, thanks for letting me carry on that far. I'm karaoke from hell.
Patriot, what do you think about her feet? Can you see out of it?
I would like to make her my Persian princess.
There you go.
I'll massage her feet during a romantic comedy.
Heck yeah. And nothing feels better massaging your feet than fiberglass. So I was looking for something like deep in one of your like deep marijuana thoughts. You have anything for Ari on that, Patriot?
Just keep smoking the doobie and keep.
No, I'm talking like Jesus Christ, Patriot. What do we? Any cue cards over there for you? Like, say one of your like philosophical sayings.
We're all at the center of our own universe.
All right.
Consciousness is showing us what we want to see.
I guess I checked in with you at the wrong time.
Hey, Ari.
You didn't ask me tonight if I was that one black guy that was up here. He asked me.
Jesus. There were a few black guys up here tonight.
Yeah,
right. The one black guy?
The guy with the cool texture to his skin.
This just got real.
Holy shit.
Cool texture.
Heck yeah, he makes all those noises with his mouth, Bobby.
Does it really?
Yeah, he's wearing a speaker box that comes out of his chest. That's why the mic's there.
What color is he, though, underneath that?
White as
I've always
fuck.
wondered. You're white as fuck?
White.
That's right.
I had an
Mozilla, everybody.
Bobby, be careful. Patriot. Mozilla, stop touching Bobby.
Please don't touch me, Mozilla.
Stop touching him.
Iron Security. Flash your light at him.
I'm just trying to get my mic in.
Can we just...
Head of security.
You can get out of
I'm trying to get him to show business. I mean, security's just a side thing. I'm here to entertain. You see me on Twitter, I'm blowing up right now.
Wow. I didn't know Hollywood could get to the head of somebody that's wearing a steel helmet.
You know the bases of love? And they say if you get to third base, it's you're petting below the waist. Does that mean massaging feet is a triple?
Do they have a mute button on your suit? No, I'm
I
kidding.
know, I'm Ed McMahon with Tourette's.
You're
The head of insecurity.
head of insecurity. You're the Ed McMahon of what? What did you say?
Tourette's syndrome. Didn't you call me the Ed McMahon with Tourette's syndrome?
Something like that. I don't know.
I remember your jokes.
One of my favorite. All right, we're really excited tonight. Okay. Oh, you're really firing them off there, huh?
Yes.
She was a teacher.
That was a hit in Dallas, Texas in 1992. I was in a band called Dirty Crabber. That's a classic song. It was in the grunge era. The whole world wasn't ready for the banana, but now they are ready for the banana. I was so happy to do that song tonight, Tony. Thank you so much.
Okay.
It's a story about two monkeys in the jungle named Jacob and Latidra. Latidra was playing hard to get, and Jacob said, "Get crazy with that banana."
Holy shit.
I feel like I died. The banana is a mystical song. It can mean many things, whatever you want. You can literally get a banana, or it can be the man's genitalia. Whatever you like.
Obviously, yeah, we could take it however we like.
You know, remember I told you I was an extra on Parks and Recreation?
Yes.
Well, they started filming again this week. I was on there 3 days. And you know who I really liked from that show? Is Rashida Jones. She's the daughter of Quincy Jones, who produced the biggest Michael Jackson albums. And Rashida Jones, when she was a little girl, she was bit by Bubbles the chimp, Michael Jackson's little monkey. And she still has the scar in her hand.
Oh my god.
Very interesting.
So the sight of your banana must really freak her out, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Patriot, I love you. Have you talked to the mystic gods of the universe? Do you have any new catchphrases for us?
I have a confession to make, Tony. I've been getting my weed from someone else now.
Oh. Why is that?
I knew I had to stop mooching off you. At first, when you gave me that weed, I thought I'll just smoke it a couple days. But you showed me the way, and now I'm a full-time stoner.
Yeah. Wow.
I have a friend that I'm buying purple haze from on a regular basis.
Wow.
And the thoughts are coming quicker and quicker each day. You know how when you dream at night, everything seems real, all the things are people, but then you wake up and realize it was all a dream? Do you realize, Tony, you are dreaming that you're doing the show Kill Tony right now?
Do you need somebody to take that banana out of your hand?
I was looking at your art on your website today.
Were you?
And one drawing that took my attention was Adolf Hitler slipping on a banana peel.
Yep, that's absolutely true. I drew a picture of Adolf Hitler slipping on a banana peel, and I feel like now you and I are sort of connected.
Yes, we are.
And I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to find that drawing and burn it. I'll be honest. No. I mean, a lot of questions about your band.
Ask them.
And Texas in general. Did anyone ever raise the question that this is the most racist song in the world? At any point?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, what was the name? The two monkeys you have?
Jacob and Latidra.
What?
Latidra.
Latidra is where it gets real racist.
Yeah.
Jacob is a biblical name. Yeah. You know what I mean? Latidra is where it goes a little Texas. I'll be honest with you, it gets a little.
Yeah.
Did anyone raise that ever? No, nothing.
No, I mean it has kind of a jungle fever theme, but
also a very racist term. Another extremely racist term that most people stopped using in the early 90s.
Did you know a black woman named Lakidra?
No, but when I worked at Sears,
that's what you imagined.
When you worked at Sears, you met a woman with that?
I had a black girlfriend at Sears.
Okay. Well, you worked at Sears. Wait a minute, so it's sort of a love song.
I worked in the paint department at Sears.
You worked in the paint department? That's a respectable paint department.
If you came in and you need some weather beater, I mix it up for you.
Yeah, that's a respect. A lot of people. I bought paint at Sears.
Yes, it's very good.
So how long did you guys date?
She liked me more than I liked her, but it kind of got me in that jungle fever mood.
Okay, I feel like that's a thing you should stop saying. Look, it's your journey. I don't want to tell you how to.
See, people don't know if I'm black or white, so I
No, we saw the video like 45 seconds ago. One of the whitest guys ever.
Maybe instead of Chuck E. Cheese, it'd be like Leroy's Chicken Shack or something.
Whoa, what?
God.
What the fuck? When you think the racism has calmed itself down.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Leroy, come on, man.
What are some other things that you think black people do, Iron Patriot? Let's ask the $1 million question.
Let's not ruin his life.
They like watermelon.
Oh, okay. All right.
Everyone else, it's fucking delicious.
They don't like to swim.
All right. I can't wait to see what the fifth one from now is, Kevin. That's what I'm getting at. Keep blowing through him, Patriot.
Didn't you see Chris Rock's documentary, Good Hair?
Now, don't quote Chris Rock.
Do not drag him into this shit.
Yeah.
The female brothers won't get in the pool.
The female brothers.
Female brothers?
The chocolate ladies don't like to swim.
Oh, dear God. Ladies. You're going to have to leave L.A.
Yeah. Who's your security guard?
Our head of security here. That's all. There he is.
She didn't really turn me on that, but man, she made me go crazy on House of Cards.
Wow. Was that a
Those are some cute little feet on that.
We have learned about this growing foot fetish.
And you know what I want to say is, I noticed on the Joe Rogan Experience that I'm not alone. Because Grapefruit Simmons, he likes feet too.
That's true. He is. He was.
AKA Grapefruit Simmons.
Yeah. You should send him a picture of your feet. See what he does. Just
I don't
like
think
an
he likes my
experiment. Yeah, but who knows? Maybe like if you like a foot fetish, you probably go buy on feet. It's not like that foot's gonna fuck you. You just love the beauty of a foot.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Are you sure?
Would you put a guy's foot in your mouth?
No, I don't. I like the cute girls' feet, like the ballerina or the, like the massage them during a nice movie or something. Nothing kinky. You could just appreciate a cute girl's foot. I mean.
When you dated when you had your African American girlfriend back in Texas, did you ever play with her?
No, we just flirted around. We didn't actually do anything, but Redban, you said you liked that Miley Cyrus.
Whoa, wait a second. That was a quick segue there.
You want to get out of that? You didn't like her feet, did you? Were they dry?
They weren't really my style.
Oh, she just didn't take care
But I'll
of them.
tell you one thing
When you say
about the female brothers is I do like Halle Berry's feet. Halle Berry has some cute feet.
the female brother?
I saw it in that Flintstone movie. Damn. You know who has bad feet? I'm going to tell you who has bad feet. I was on one of the last episodes of Hannah Montana as an extra, and Miley Cyrus has some ugly feet.
What?
Ugly. And you would think they would be cute because she has it, and Selena Gomez, she has some ugly feet. I saw her on a Sears commercial. And you would think that they would, because you see their face and you go down the body, you think, ooh, these are going to be good. And then you go, oh. I did mushrooms one time a long time ago. I haven't done it in a long time, but maybe I'll be going to Joshua Tree with you next year.
Yeah, that'd be great. You gotta wear the suit.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll have air conditioning by then.
When you did do mushrooms, how'd that go for you?
Oh, it was very deep, man. I mean, I've always been pondering the mysteries of the universe. I mean, you do realize, Tony, you're inside your own bubble, and I'm inside my own bubble. And we're each filtering in our perception of reality through our belief system.
Fuck yeah, everybody. There you go.
It's like, you might not see the same thing I see tomorrow. You might see Obama get assassinated, and I don't even see that shit.
Whoa. Hey, now we're... Wait a second. Why can't any of us see that?
It's just an example, but when you see me...
Oh my god.
Just you an example.
Do you guys realize that if Obama got assassinated tomorrow, we're all going to prison?
Do you guys understand both you saying that now put Death Squad on some kind of government list?
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is, in my reality, I wouldn't even be seeing that. It would be a normal day where Obama's going around smiling and it's normal, but I adjust around. You would see my image adjust that I agree that I saw the same thing on the
He's from Texas, and we noticed that he's accidentally racist at times.
No, I'm not.
It's kind of like hanging out with your grandmother.
You like the brothers? He calls black women. He calls black women female brothers.
Well, I guess I should say sisters, but then you might think it's some other kind of sister. The chocolate sisters.
Well, no, just take off the E
By the way,
like all the other words.
This is what I'm talking about when I say accidental racism. He's got good intentions. He has no idea what he's saying.
Don't get us off to a bad start, because Willie Hunter's on today. We don't want to get out of a bad start.
Oh, see, that makes it weird too that you would say that.
Yeah.
That's another example of accidental racism.
Yeah.
Like you're just trying to be positive and move on, but you don't realize that how it comes across.
You know what
well,
was
we don't want to
so
talk about the
crazy?
brothers. Willie Hunter's coming on tonight.
Can I ask you something, Willie?
Sure.
I went to your Twitter page and I saw a black man, and I knew I recognized the picture, and I typed in Google black tennis player, and it was Arthur Ashe. Is he like a hero of yours? Because he has a fascinating life. I read about him on Wikipedia today.
Wow.
How many black people do you know?
No, I didn't know he contracted AIDS in the early 80s.
Another moment in accidental racism. this one with the Iron Patriot.
It was from a blood
Hey,
transfusion.
we gotta figure out.
I want to say something about him.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Tony, do you think it's dangerous for a black guy to do gay jokes because they're kind of known for being homophobic a little bit? But I mean,
That's a great question right there. The racist is worried about me being homophobic.
This is unacceptable behavior.
I mean, I know anything goes. I'm just saying. I mean, you know what I mean? You just kind of
I love how he tries to rationalize everything in the end, but in no real way. It just trickles into nothingness. You know, it's fine. And the second joke was about
the questionnaire. Remember, he went to you're going to be working on advertisements and commercials, and there was a question about a hula hoop.
Yeah, I remember because I wrote it. So
That reminded me of when I went to Central Casting. I had to fill out one of those things, and you know, they ask you if you'll get naked, or you know, different weird questions.
Did you say yes?
No.
why wouldn't you get naked on film?
Well, I'm scared my banana might just shoot right up in the air. It'd be embarrassing.
Do you trim down there?
Do I what?
Do you trim down there?
Oh yeah, I trim it. I keep it looking good.
Awesome.
Hey, did you notice at Redban, just a side note, did you notice they just upheld the court decision that they got to continue wearing rubbers in porn films?
Yeah.
They tried to fight it. They have to keep that peel on the banana.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I personally
This
have
whole
no-
banana reference with your dick is so creepy. Oh my god. Not as creepy as that laugh though.
No, don't call me creepy. I hate when people call me creepy.
Oh my god.
You won't like it when it's creepy.
Oh man. I think we just learned a lot about what he looks like under that suit.
Come on.
I hate it when people call me creepy.
Come on, man. America needs me right now. Don't be putting me down like that.
I just love how you call it an urban show. I never said that.
That is a very inside the business type of terminology.
Yeah.
They call it an urban
What would you
show.
call it besides that?
Yeah, Iron Patriot. What would you call it?
I knew what he was talking about when he said that.
No, but what would if you had to use another word for urban? What would you choose?
Yeah.
The Harlem Globetrotters.
I don't think you understood the question.
Yes.
What would be if you, let's say you're a thesaurus, okay, and black and urban are already taken. What would be your next descriptive word?
Reach the next generation.
Oh my god!
Getting towards that threshold of being creepy. I don't think you know.
I think it happens to you and foot fetish McRacist next to you over there.
What do you?
I have a great question. Patriot, do you have a yellow dress shirt like this hanging up in your closet for when you're not in the suit?
I have a shirt similar to that.
What do you...
I'd probably iron it better when I pick it up.
Oh.
And my mom's been to Florida where she worked with JCPenney, but I haven't been there.
She went with who?
With JCPenney. She used to work with JCPenney. She went for a model.
The JCPenney?
Yeah.
Steve JCPenney? Wow.
Wait a minute. You said model?
My mom.
Oh, went to Florida with JCPenney?
Yeah, she worked for JCPenney. She went to Florida where there was like a model shoot. She was in charge of the artwork and for the photography, the models and stuff like that. But I've never been to Florida. I've always wanted to go.
Was she upset when you worked at Sears?
That is a great question. I can't believe you. That's a great
You're
question.
hanging out with J.C. and then your son.
But I wanted to say something. You know what I thought was funny about your joke is you basically said you want your wife to give birth to the Supremes. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart.
I can tell he almost didn't commit to that sentence. Halfway through. Before you break.
Hey Sarah, what if you get a new dog, put peanut butter on your pouch, and let the dog
Whoa,
run?
what the?
Wow.
That came out of nowhere.
What is happening?
Can I just say that your impeccable racism today has been very American Patriot. Good job, America. Thank
Yeah,
you
that's
for
a
that.
way to turn the...
Yeah.
It's Iron Patriot's world. Everybody else just lives in it.
Whoa, somebody's meds are running off right now.
Today I read an article that James Franco's 92-year-old grandmother came to the roast, and Jeff Ross said a joke saying that she's going to die in 127 hours,
in reference to his movie of the same name. Now, were you responsible for that joke, Tony?
It's an interesting question, Patriot. No, I was not.
That's good, because I wouldn't want you to do that to Grandma.
Such a nice guy underneath that tough, sturdy suit.
It was a big week for me, Tony. My first interview this week.
Oh, yes. What was that like?
I was interviewed in Canada, in Ontario, a small town in Canada, and the podcast was called What the Fuck Are They Talking About at WTF-ATTA. And I got a chance to discuss some of my philosophies in depth, and I got to talk about Kill Tony a lot, too. It was great. I told the whole story of how I came to Death Squad and how I've been a fan for a long time.
I listened to the whole thing and I passed it on to everybody to listen to it because it really freaked me the fuck out.
Thank you.
What did you find out about the Patriot that you didn't know when you listened to
He's
it?
a deep, deep guy, man. He, he believes that. Well, I guess it's hard for me to explain what you said, but maybe you could help me out here. You believe that you don't believe in killing babies, but you believe if you were to kill a baby, that the baby's imagination would be strong enough that the baby wouldn't even know that you tried to kill it because your own imagination inside of yourself, like your own universe inside of yourself. So you make your story out of your imagination every day, and that you won't really affect anybody else because they also do the same.
Well, I don't think you'll be in any space that you're not supposed to be in. So the way I look at it, when somebody dies, they're just disappearing from our view. That's not the one story that's going on. Like when Whitney Houston went through all that shit and we're looking at her like, oh, she shouldn't have got on the drugs, she shouldn't have done that. It was our negative image of her that we saw that story happen. We could have easily seen a story where Whitney never did anything, never got with Bobby Brown and had a great life. But it's like, we got to realize there's something negative in us that we even see that story. I know it's crazy to comprehend this shit, but I mean, it's so hard to explain. I mean, even in that interview after I got done, I started thinking there was going to be some things that got misunderstood because it sounds kind of crazy, but
no, it's just deep. You're a deeper. I mean, you're dressed up as Iron Man, so you don't really take you as like this very deep intellectual.
Yeah.
Spiritual.
It's really been. I really don't even care about this costume. It was just all for I really want to talk with Joe Rogan about philosophy, but.
And that brings me to this direct message that you sent.
Is that what you're using us for? You're using Kill Tony as a launching pad to.
I'm just saying though. Already 3 years ago, I wanted to talk with Joe, but I knew he would never talk with me unless I wrote a book and sold 1 million copies or whatever. But this was my plan. That if I get this costume, maybe people will listen to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it says people are tweeting that I should be on the Joe Rogan podcast. If you guys are into it, I'd love to come on with the costume. Yeah, I just see that not being a thing when.
He messaged you that?
Yeah, I mean, Joe would never do that. You fucking crazy?
But what if I came out of the costume?
We don't know who you are, man. You're some guy in a suit. I mean, anybody with a criminal history, like, could put on a suit and then.
I don't know. I'm confused about my career now because, of course, I love Kill Tony. Of course, I'm going to come doing this. But people have been just suggesting that I need my own podcast, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if. I mean, maybe Redban come down to Hollywood once a week and film me doing my stuff. I mean, the first episode could be you showing me get my equipment on, how I do it. What do you guys think that would be a good podcast? I don't know. Maybe I should just stick with Kill Tony and just.
What the fuck ever made you wonder whether you should stick with Kill Tony or not?
I'm just saying. People have been saying they want to hear me talk more on a podcast. Maybe I just.
So if a 14-year-old that's at his mom's house is writing you on his Android device while taking a shit that you should do a podcast, you immediately think that's a good idea.
Well, no, I mean I've got a lot of. I'm answering fan mail all day. I'm spending a lot of time. I mean I'm getting a lot of action on Twitter. I mean people love me. I could be a cult leader.
I think for only I noticed. I actually did look at your Twitter. And I wouldn't say that you have a cult following just because you have 1,000 Twitter followers.
But that's only in only like 3 months.
Well, yeah, from working with me.
I know, I give you guys credit. I love you guys. Believe me, I know. I'm just saying.
This guy's already talking about jumping ship. We're at episode 13.
I said for sure I'm doing this no matter what. Even if I had 5 more podcasts, I'm going to be here till the end of time. Till this shit ends, I'm going to be here. Don't worry about that. I'm just saying.
Thank you. Well, there you go.
I was just thinking maybe if I had another. I mean, I can't believe you're even worried, Tony. You know you're my favorite.
I don't think I am. You just said you got the suit to talk to Joe Rogan.
But let me make an issue with you. Let me make an issue with you. When you were on the Joe Rogan Experience, you didn't talk anything about Kill Tony. You didn't even mention me. I thought there'd be like 10 minutes.
Of course. Why would I do that when I could talk about philosophy? That's your fucking dream. That's what I was doing. We were talking about planets.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was good. I'm just saying, I showed you how to do it in that interview.
What? What the fuck is going on? Is this serious?
This is what I'm
all
saying.
real or is this
No,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Listen what I'm saying. There were a lot of people watching that Joe Rogan Experience that don't know about Kill Tony. And I know Joe doesn't like to plug shit. But it seems like there's a lot of people that if you would have shown a video or something or showed to get them interested, we could have got a lot of new... And we're doing fine. I'm just saying, you know...
Yeah, we're doing fine. And then we'll get on it again because it was an interesting... Yeah.
I loved you on there. I don't want to rock the boat or anything. I'm happy.
Well, you have rocked the boat today.
Yeah. No.
We're going into this show with an interesting outlook on. If you don't know, the Iron Patriot told us at one point that he bought the suit to come here and be part of Kill Tony, and he takes the bus here every day and night because in his suit, this $5,000 custom-made suit from what country?
Norway.
From Norway, he can't sit down. So the reason that he takes the bus is because he has to stand up to get here.
Yes. The middle section's made of ABS plastic, so it'll break if I sit down. But it's nice because it's nice and light, and I can move around it. You know, I can get the hips going like this.
Well, I'm glad that you're here, Patriot, and he's our head of security, even though he's completely immobile in that thing. And he really can't move at all.
Yeah. I could crack your skull with this fiberglass, though, Tony. You'd be suing me with your lawyer. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Oh my God. Whoa. Oh, jeez.
Thank you. I knew you liked superhero movies. I knew you would appreciate me, Doug.
Would you be interested in seeing Doug's feet?
If he wants to show me again.
Again? Oh, again?
Wait a second.
I usually like the ladies' feet, but he's a celebrity. I'll check his out.
Jesus Christ.
I don't need your fucking comedy, Patriot.
Let me say something. You know one of the favorite scenes that I saw feet in that I loved was Bridget Fonda and Jackie Brown. Did you ever see that scene?
Oh, she is hot in that. She's got augmented breasts in that, and she is hot. And then she gets shot in a parking lot. It's awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Uma Thurman in Kill Bill, no thank you.
No, weird long.
Yeah, her feet could wrap around, her toes could wrap around your neck and strangle you. Did you know that?
Yeah, bad.
She's got nasty toes.
Do you like feet?
Huh?
You have a foot fetish thing.
No. He's mentioning Tarantino, who I've noticed has a foot fetish that I don't appreciate because he does it too. He introduces most characters with their feet or their shoes. I love Tarantino, but come on, man.
That's what I said.
Got this thing worked out. That's the best reaction ever you have ever your whole class.
You know, I like the one you posted yesterday. You did a screenshot of my mailman video, and in the background was a Jungle Fever poster because my video was made in 1991, the same year that movie came out. And what's interesting is Wesley Snipes just got released from prison a few months ago. He was serving 3 years for tax evasion. He starred in Jungle Fever. And now he's already got his life back on track, and he's in the movie Expendables 3. Yeah. He's already got it going, so with my Banana song coming back, this might be the return of Jungle Fever this year. Wow. Me and Wes.
Once in a band in Texas called the Dirty Crabber.
It's just called, I was Dirty Crabber. That's my other name.
Okay.
So if you ever want to call me that, just call me that.
Did you ever have crabs? Is it based off that?
No, because my last name is Crabtree, and my brother, his name was Crabtree, so it was kind of a, a play on that.
Oh.
But, yeah, I did have crabs one time, but... I think everybody's dealt with that, but now the girls are shaving their pouches, so I don't think there's any more crabs.
Yeah, they're actually becoming extinct lately. That's true.
Yeah. So I wish I would have lived in this age.
Yeah, but now you have to worry about like crotch eels or something.
Yeah.
With those vaginas.
Yeah. You do?
I've noticed over the past few weeks that you have a little twitch in your left arm that happens.
Yeah, I do.
Was that from when you got tackled by the football player on...
that was in my old costume about, 4 years ago. That was my... I still got that old costume. It's like, it's all duct taped together. It's in bad shape.
So that twitch that you do with your left arm, is that because of the suit that you're wearing, or is that...
Well, I don't know. I should just concentrate on staying still. I'm kind of just... Sometimes I just kind of like to move it around to kind of keep my shoulders and back, kind of the muscles moving around so it doesn't, get stiff, But, I should do a better job at concentrating to just stay still.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're making podcast history so far this episode.
Yes, it's fun to be here on Labor Day with you, Tony.
Oh yeah, it is Labor Day. What do you normally do on a Labor Day if you didn't have this right now?
I might be out water skiing right now or something.
That's what you do?
No.
He's so disappointed when you said that.
Do you practice singing a lot in front of mirrors? And
Yeah, I try to. If I know I'm doing a song on the show, I'll try to rehearse and get ready. And
so if I play a song right now, you'll be able to perform it?
Yeah, if you're ready, do it. If you're ready, do it.
All right, let's try this. What's the name of the song?
Soul Sister number 9.
Soul Sister number 9.
Are you serious? Is this happening right now?
No, that's not the song. It's the other song.
Oh, shit.
I'm in love with Soul Sister number 9.
Yeah, God, I don't think that was ever going to end.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
That was awesome.
Wow.
Thank you.
You're breathing heavy under there, huh?
Yeah. I also like that. I like that female brother, Zoe Saldana, on the Avatar.
Why do you call them female brothers?
That's so backwards. It's confusing.
Well, if you just say sister, they might think you're talking about a nun.
No, nobody's going to think you're talking about a nun. It all depends on who you follow it up with.
You take off the ER and make it an A and you're fine.
Nobody's going to think you're talking about a nun when you say Beyonce.
Yeah.
Do you think that you write these songs because you and perhaps a black woman out there have some unfinished business? Is it something you still fantasize about?
Yeah. Halle Berry, too. I like her feet. Did you see her in Flintstones? How cute her feet look?
On the Flintstones?
Didn't you see Halle Berry in the Flintstones?
You're talking about the Flintstones, the movie?
Yeah.
No, nobody was looking at her feet during the
you were. You know you were. You're lying.
Alright, yeah, you got me. Okay.
And it's a lot of fun for me because people send me questions, and all day long I answer questions about Kill Tony. Yeah. And a lot of people don't know they can watch it. I'll direct them with a link to where they can watch it on Vimeo. They don't even, and they go, I didn't even know I could watch it.
Yeah. It's all blowing up for you, man.
Because I like people to see me and see my costume, and then they'll ask, about my costume. And it's been a lot of fun because 3 months ago I didn't even have a Twitter account, and now I'm just having a lot of fun every day I go on there.
It's on stuck, dude. It's stuck.
Can somebody push the reset button on the back of this?
Control Alt Delete in the back. It'll do it. Yeah, feature length.
Yeah, I didn't get to see much porn back then either, Tony. The most I could hope for is Porky's when they had that shower scene, or Fast Times at Redban High with Phoebe Cates coming out of the pool. And
Nerds. Yeah, that's hard.
Judge Reinhardt was jacking off in the bathroom. That was a good one.
I have a question for you, Patriot.
Oh, that's not the part people remember. That's the Phoebe Cates part.
That was the whole scene. I mean, the music from the Cars, that Cars song that was so good, moving in stereo, that was a great scene.
I have a question for you, Patriot. What are the top 3 keyword search words that you type in when you're looking up porno?
I'll tell you, if you want to see some pretty feet, go to UJizz and type in Brandy Bell feet.
Jesus, that was not the question I asked. I can't believe you just said the words "go to UJizz."
Go to UJizz. Type in Little Orphan Annie.
Listen to my question, Patriot. When you're going to jerk off on a porno website, what are 3 words that you find yourself typing in sometimes? Not all in the same time, but at different times. Your 3 favorite things that you're into.
Petite, feet, natural, hairy.
Good thing that I specifically asked for your top 4.
Wait, what's with the hairy? Is that like having like bush and no bush?
Bush, wall-to-wall carpeting, your old store.
Yeah, I mean, I like a little bush. It turns me on.
Fuck yeah, dirty crabber.
The closest I could get as a single guy, like carrying that condom around to like using that condom, is if I saw a sexual assault like happening.
Because a condom's hard to put on. I mean, when somebody's getting raped, you have no chance to put it on.
Like concerned with the logistics. I was just going for the light.
Oh my god. Patriot out of nowhere. From 3-point. Well, I happen to know when I'm raping girls, it's not easy to put a condom on whatsoever.
So I keep it on all day.
Like a real rapist.
I don't like condoms.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Iron Patriot is here, everyone.
For every life you save, there's a million new ways to
You
die.
need to get him one of those fanny packs.
I used to have one with my old costume before I got this. I actually had a red fanny pack, a colonial red.
I do not find that hard to believe at all.
Yep.
I can picture a red fanny pack on that thing. Now, it seems like it's getting a little dusty. Do you polish that ever? Or?
I told you it came dirty, but you know what? I think it's good that the white's dirty because in the pictures, my eyes wouldn't really show up if the white was too bright all over. I really think it's designed for pictures. Because if you look at me in the pictures, my eyes kind of have a different white than the face. If the chest and everything was too bright, you wouldn't see my lights. I mean, maybe I'm just trying to rationalize, but I really think that's true.
I think you're trying to rationalize it.
No, Tony, you see my pictures. They look good.
He knows he looks good.
What pictures are we talking about?
You know, pictures on Instagram and Twitter. What he's saying, and they look pretty bad.
I got a lot of pictures.
And the dirt is actually a good contrast between the lights and the
Yeah,
eyes.
Redban's getting what I'm saying. Thank you.
I dig you, bro.
What'd you think of your girl, Miley, twerking?
I like to watch her twerk, but I told you the story when I was on Hannah Montana. She don't have nice feet. It shocked me too. I know. I couldn't believe it either, Tony. I couldn't believe it. She got such a cute face.
Have you seen that new video that was released?
You know, there's some bad grammar in that video.
Which one?
You know how she says, "We run things, things don't run we"? That's not correct grammar. It should be things. We run things, things don't run us.
It's got your left arm twitching, I noticed.
I gotta stop doing that, Tony. That's what my mom says. I always twitch my arm. Damn. You keep telling me when I do that, because I gotta correct that. It's a bad habit. I can't do that anymore. I'm a superhero. I can't be looking like a twitcher.
But can we just say, honestly, as a robot, it works. It looks like you're kind of like, redoing something. Or,
yeah, but I don't want to look like I have Parkinson's disease or something.
Yeah, I always wondered if it was part of your robotic type of. I always wondered if it was the suit or something. But now that you've admitted that your mom's always told you that you need to control your arm twitching,
yeah,
I think it adds a great element because it makes you so human in a way.
Yeah. How do they distribute those jokes? You write those jokes. How do they determine which one of your jokes go to which comedian and stuff?
It's a very interesting, long process. A lot of it has to do with the comedians coming up with their own sort of take on the situation, what they want to get through that night. A lot of them write it themselves. A lot of them write it with us in a room. Sometimes we write them in a room and just write these crazy fucking jokes that turn into, everybody knows a great one when they see it, so then sometimes they, we just deal them out accordingly. But it's an interesting, different type of process that never has a rhyme or reason. But good question.
Cool. I appreciate hearing that behind the scenes.
Well, you asked me, so you really didn't give me much of a choice.
Yes, I was interested in that, Tony. And I got a girl that lives in Hollywood that was one of the Seafood Review, one of my dancer girls.
Wait, what are they called?
The Seafood Review.
How many girls were there?
Oh, I had 8 different girls that danced with me at different times.
Can you bring one of the girls to a show one time?
Yeah, I've been trying to work on that, but the one girl I want to bring that she wants money. And
are we talking $10, $20?
I don't know, but I just told her we're all working for free to try to build this show up. We don't. Nobody's getting paid yet, you know. And then the other girl, she wants to bring her young daughter to dance with her, and this club's 21. The real seafood review. She has a daughter.
So you've talked with the other Dirty Crabber.
Oh yeah, they're feeling the feeling like it could come back. We could bring it back. Dirty Crabber in 2013.
When he gets excited, it's when he flinches.
Man, I really think I feel good about my career, Tony. I think I'm going to have a house in Malibu.
Oh, we can tell. Look at that left arm go.
Yeah.
Can you say you think you're going to have a house in Malibu?
Yes, I'll be living next to Robert Downey.
Oh, and that would be like a perfect Iron Patriot, Iron Man type of thing.
And that's not all, Tony.
Excited that he does it again.
That's not all, Tony. I'm thinking about running for president in 2016.
Whoa!
The country needs me right now. We need a change. The Patriot's the man.
What would be your main platform?
Protect the feet.
Fuck yeah, Patriot.
Who's your vice president, Dr. Scholes?
No more high heels. No more of that crazy shit that makes the bunions and hurts the feet. Protect the feet.
Oh, you are one excited little patriot tonight, aren't you?
Yes, I'm glad. I mean, I have to thank you guys. You guys are the ones that made this all happen for me, and I don't say enough to you, Tony and Redban. Thank you very much for this. Over a year ago, I was dreaming to come to Death Squad, and I wanted to come meet Redban, because I knew he would love Dirty Crabber. Like 3 or 4 years ago, I knew he would love But I had no way to get it to him, because I could have sent it, but he's not going to pay attention to me. You know, I couldn't get him. It was so frustrating because I couldn't get him the music. And I knew he loved the crowd. It's a story about 2 monkeys named Jacob and Latidra. But it ain't racist. I ain't talking about I'm not talking about any female brothers doing that song. It's about 2 monkeys. You can make a cartoon out of that.
By the way, he doesn't call them sisters because he doesn't want people getting them confused for nuns. I couldn't make that up. That's him. Gerard, what's the report on everything I just told you?
You don't understand how much I love the brothers. I was raised on Good Times, Sanford and Son. I love Jimmy Walker. Dynamite! I want to comment on the first part of his routine. It is interesting how many stars there are on the Hollywood Boulevard. You know, when I first got here... This is my territory. Quit encroaching. I mean, that shit stretches all the way down to Vine over to Capitol Records. I mean, when I first got here, I thought they would just be up kind of by the Chinese theater, but they got stars for everybody. Just like, you know, you said the Muppets and Kermit the Frog. I mean, I hope to have my own star someday that says Comic Patriot.
It's $30,000 for each star. I went in and guys said, you gotta get $30,000 for a star. It's a comedy duo.
Let's go on the road together. It's hard, you gotta move slow with the ladies these days. They don't like to be too aggressive too quickly. You know, you need to take them out to dinner and buy them some appetizers and take them to a movie. You gotta be patient. You can't just jump right in their pants like that and touch the pouch.
I just got dizzy for a second. You can't just jump in their pants and what?
Touch the pouch. You can't be sitting and be loving on the pouch. Oh, you know that. Until it's time, you gotta wait. You gotta be patient. A woman likes to know if you're...
I love how it's not take a girl out and buy her dinner. It's take a girl out and buy appetizers.
Special occasion. Is she allowed to get entrees?
You know, the whole thing. You know, buy a flower. Be nice.
Last date you went on, Patriot, where'd you take the girl?
It's been a long time. I've been in a dry spell, Tony. I haven't had sex since the summer of 2004.
No, Patriot, no.
I hate to kill your image of me, but hopefully now that I'm in the Death Squad family, things are going to change for me.
I want to know the story of 2004.
I need to. I want to know what had to happen in 2004 that went so bad.
I used to be, I didn't tell you about my DJ years. I DJ'd for 7 years. I was at this club called the Sugar Shack, and there was a cute bartender girl. She let me play with her feet while we watched the last episode of Friends.
What?
It was the last episode of Friends. Remember that year? And I took one sock off, and then I took the other sock off, and she let me play with her toes.
You can't make that up.
Was she alive when you were doing this? Is this just a corpse that's laying over your lap and you're like,
her skin?
I'm not ugly, Tony. You make me out to be like a creepy ugly. If you look at my Facebook, I'm a decent looking guy. It's just, I've been here in LA for 5 years. It's tough to meet someone here. I'm real picky too. I want the right girl. I know I'm gonna find the right person for me. My soulmate.
yeah, you'll find one that suits you.
I'm jealous of Redban. I heard him talking that he met a nice girl. Did you go to church or something? Where'd you meet that nice girl?
Church. Maybe church is chicken, but better off finding a good girl at a church.
My glory years were from 86 to 93. That was when I was in Dirty Crabber. Those were my times when I had sex with about 20 different girls.
I'm about to cry.
Holy shit, is awful. Hey, that really does suck though, and I need to help you somehow because I can't. I mean, 2004 is a long time. It is post 9/11, but.
And the last time before that was 2 times in 1997.
It's awful. We need to stop this. We need to stop talking about this. I can't even think about this.
Oh my God.
Do you masturbate? How many times a day do you masturbate?
I've been surviving on porn for a long time.
Do you ever just lay on your back and put your left hand around your dick and make yourself nervous and fuck your hand like it's a top?
No. Puberty came on me very, very strong, Tony. It hit me in those years, the 13, 14. The first orgasm I had, I ran out naked in the backyard and swung on a tree like a monkey. And the wind made me came. I didn't even touch the wind. I thought something was wrong. Because all this shit shot out of my brain. And 2 years later, I did bestiality with my Cocker Spaniel.
Bear away from here. It's a danger.
Time to get Wally. I put Hershey chocolate on my banana and the Cocker Spaniel licked it up.
Wow. That is a good point. I'm pretty sure we just had the,
That's a great point. Shouted, you're not supposed to feed dogs chocolate. They're more concerned about the dog eating chocolate than something that's dead.
Cocker Spaniels are adorable, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and they'll eat anything. I mean, they love it.
Alright.
You know what I also did? You know at the car wash they have those vacuum tubes where you vacuum your car? I put that on my banana and sucked it dry. It was great. I did that about 3 times.
And that would make you finish. You could climax to that.
It's great. It just leaves it. It cleans it up. It just sucks it dry. And you leave. I only did that a few times. I was pretty crazy back then. I'm a lot more normal.
Patriot, what do you think about him having a tattoo of Malcolm X?
I almost had sex 2 years ago. I massaged this girl's feet and I helped her move in for a whole week. I worked my ass off. I moved her in for a whole week. It was hard ass work. It was way up into a place in the hills. It was that girl Jennifer Corbin that was on that series Lingerie on Cinemax.
Jesus Christ.
She was, listen, let me tell you, she was one of the seafood review in Dirty Crabber. That's how I know her.
Wow.
Wait, what's the seafood review?
The Dirty Crabber Dancers back in Dallas. She was gonna come up here, but she wants to bring her daughter, and her daughter's too young. But she wants to dance with me once I get this song going again. She don't have an
We'll have something arranged.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
We gotta leave you there, Art.
Well, I gotta go get on the bus if I don't go over there and miss it. I'd like to hang around, but I'm sorry I gotta. I'm a failed musician, and Brody is a failed baseball player.
Whoa,
We
that
got
is not
something
true. Whoa, that is not true. Whoa, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Well, I mean, he played in college. He was good. He had 10 strikeouts in many games, and
So
he had a
how does
problem
that-
with balking, though.
So how does that make him a failure at baseball?
Well, it's the same as me. I wasn't really a failure either, but it's just, you know, maybe we were meant to do something else. Like I was meant to be a comedian like him.
You're wrong, Patriot.
I'm well on my way. Don't burst my bubble, Tony.
That left arm, by the way, we've noticed in the last couple episodes.
Don't talk about my I was born in Des Moines, Iowa. I lived there for 9 years, and I also lived in Chicago from 9 to 12, and I visited an uncle one time in Columbus, Ohio. So I'm a Yankee just like you guys are.
Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, I almost forgot until he just did it. So the last couple episodes, we've noticed a left arm twitch that happens in the
Redban, it doesn't have anything to do with that. It's not uncontrollable. It's not like some kind of, that'd really be scary if I had an uncontrollable twitch. It's
just did it right there.
Yeah, but I mean, I can
Doing it again.
stand
Now you just
still.
did it again.
Because I don't think about it when I'm talking, but...
Yeah, so that's an uncontrollable
No, it's not. I mean, I can
I don't
stand,
think about
stand here still for an hour and not even move, and it's never going to happen. It's just...
Okay, try it right now, starting now.
But, you know... I remembered that rap I did at Sears about Deborah.
It just did.
Hey, Redban, can you give me a beat? Can you do a kind of beat like... Can you do something like that?
What are you going to do?
I got it's just a short rap of the Deborah at Sears. I remembered it last week. Just do it real quick. It's real quick. No, do it better, like... Okay, I'll do it.
Not do a song.
I'll do it real quick. About 1 year, some time ago, good loving was bad, nipping was slow. I was living it down day by day, trying to survive with the right fillet. Hey, now, don't try to pretend when the right gets cold, there is no end. You need a long thing. You know, it's really weird. Because I told you guys I was a DJ in Dallas. I did karaoke sometimes. And one time there was a guy there that passed out.
Yeah.
And we were trying to give him some like orange juice and some Coke, and he didn't want it. And he passed out, and then he finally took some, and that's when I learned about diabetes. It's a very strange disease.
In the flesh.
That's enough. You only get 1 day. Tomorrow belongs to me.
That's right.
He got a new friend.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, I couldn't help but to notice that you have a blow-up doll in your hand, Patriot. What's going on?
Have you met my new girlfriend, Tony?
No.
She's very nice to me. She doesn't talk a lot. She lets me do what I want. I got her at the Glendale Galleria Mall. Have you been there in a while? They really did some good remodeling there, Tony.
Why are you holding a blow-up doll again?
I just figured it out. He's a ventriloquist.
No, listen. I've named my new girlfriend Maria, and I'm about to perform a song called Maria that I sent to Redban.
Oh my God.
So that's why I have my girlfriend here, Maria.
For some reason, I feel like you've actually used that before, that doll.
I checked it already.
No, I got it wrapped up. Sarah blow it up for me.
Let me ask you something, Patriot. Like, did you write that song?
Yeah, I wanted to show that I like the female hombres too. Like Eva Mendes, Selma Hayek, and Eva Longoria. I love her feet. She has the cutest feet. The toes are all straight, nice arch, tan, and little and cute.
He has a bit of natural accidental racism that is an ongoing thing with him. Sometimes you'll just notice him say things that are like, what's that song about the girl named LaQuisha?
Latidra, Jacob and Latidra, two monkeys.
What the fuck?
You see what I'm talking about? Accidental racism. He doesn't even know when it's happening.
Hey, Tony, I wasn't able to prepare for these guys because you didn't put a tweet on with... Did you do that on purpose so I couldn't prepare?
Yes. What do you know about these two?
I don't know anything because usually you put the tweet where I see the guests are going to be on, but it was strange today. I kept checking.
Well, off of the intros that I gave them, do you have any questions for them?
No, I mean, where are you guys from?
Why is Iron Patriot doing crowd work on this?
How do you know Tony? How do you know him?
We've all been doing comedy together for years.
Good. Still tell me, when I'm going to get shit done, nobody's going to stop me.
Right. Man, that left arm is twitching like crazy.
Yeah. I work in mysterious ways, Tony.
There it goes again.
You can't even stop it at this point. Hey, wait, I bet it's not about to happen right about now.
Dude, that should be a drinking game for alcoholics.
You know, it's interesting. I did think about how I put chocolate on my cock and let my Cocker Spaniel lick it off. I basically served my dog Buffy a banana split because I had the chocolate, the banana, the nuts, the cream. I had everything. My banana was even split when I was circumcised at birth.
Oh my God. I love that you have your own sexual maneuver called the banana split, and you've only done it on a dog.
I should be commended. I gave my dog a nice treat.
No, you gave him poison. Chocolate is poisonous for your dog.
Suck your dick.
I just lick on it.
I ain't an animal.
I mean, what else?
He didn't suck it.
Right. Yeah, it's always, he can't wrap his lips.
No.
Move up and down.
I didn't come on the tits or nothing. Come on, let's not go overboard. You know, Tony, we all have dark secrets.
I get the feeling this dog made you come, since the thing before that was wind.
I just kind of did it myself and then got out of there. It was only one time. You know, everybody has dark secrets from their childhood. I did that when I'm 15. I didn't do it again. It was a Cocker Spaniel. It was a really cute dog. And,
Jesus.
you know what the sad thing about it was is my
everything
is my dad. Listen, my dad really loved that dog, and when he came home from work that night, he was kissing on that dog, and I was thinking, he only knew. My dad's name's Bubba, and I was thinking, if Bubba only knew.
Oh my God. Sometimes you say so much stuff that it makes me dizzy. I'm trying to remember all of it. Your dad's name is Bubba?
And my mom's name's June. They live in Mississippi, Bubba and June.
Oh my God.
They've been watching the show. They love it. They love the dirty cool stuff.
What do they say about the dog now?
I told my mom to stop listening. You know, it's good. She heard it for a while. That was good enough. But it's just, you know, she don't understand it. That when you come to the Comedy Store, everybody, you know, you talk about a lot of crazy stuff here, you know. But that's what's great about this place, is you can let it all hang out. You don't have to be ashamed.
You're right.
What's the dog's name?
Aaron Smith.
Yes, sir.
I did some research on you.
Okay.
I read that you were born in the Bahamas in 1973.
I was.
You came to America at the age of 1. You graduated high school in Maryland. You were voted most likely to succeed.
I was.
I saw you on Conan. I learned that you've been a Sprint customer for over 17 years. This is what I want to ask you.
This is short point of view.
Wait.
That's amazing.
I noticed that you have big hands. Does that mean you have a big banana too?
I feel uncomfortable disclosing this with you. But
Is it a myth or is it true?
I don't, you know, here's the thing, I never went around measuring mine with other people. I can only tell you what women have told me, and I don't know if they're lying or telling the truth, but I've never had a woman tell me it was not big. They just go, oh my God. Some women have said, you're not putting all that in me. And I was like,
You kept saying, how deep were you doing her in the pouch or the butt?
Oh my God.
Whoa. Watch your fucking mouth. The pouch. Wait, the pouch? Well, I'm gonna go, but process of elimination, you said pouch in the butt, so pouch in the vagina.
Kangaroos over there?
Yeah.
The pouch.
No, I'm sitting on the pouch. I'm a good catch. Some woman better snatch me up, because I'm ready. I've been working out. I haven't had sex in a while, but I've been practicing for porn, and I can last a long time. I'll be soon. Yeah.
Wait a second. Just because you can last long with porn doesn't mean you can last long with an actual woman.
Back in 2004, last time I had sex with that girl when I watched the last episode of Friends, I already noticed I was doing good. But you know, the nice thing about me is I'm squeaky clean. You don't have to worry about me having diseases. I'm
You're
ready to
definitely
go.
squeaky, all right. That suit needs some WD-40. No,
When you're watching porn, you sit there with a stopwatch and hit start and just like you're practicing the
No, I could just tell. I got control of my banana. I'm not gonna be like an American Pie. You remember when he blew it real quick? You know, with the Shannon Elizabeth.
Okay, let me ask you this. 2004 was the last time you were laid.
And it was like May. It was that last episode of Friends.
Oh my God! It was during the last episode of Friends.
Did you watch that?
I don't remember whether I watched
it. Was a good one. It was good. But she let me play with her feet and then touch her toes. And one sock went off, then the next sock, and then it moved back to the bedroom. And I remember it very vividly.
What did you say when you took the first sock off? Like, ooh, look at those.
Just was kind of trying to sneak them off and see what I was hoping she wouldn't have stopped me, but she seemed to like it. So I started playing with her toes and massaging the arch on her foot. She had the cutest little feet.
Right, but when you first see the foot, you have to say some sort of compliment to her, right? To let her know that.
No, I didn't want to say anything because I wanted her to stop me. I just wanted to just keep it going. She's laughing at the jokes because Friends is so funny. She would laugh.
So you start at the feet, you move to the bedroom. At what point do you kill her?
That's a good question.
What's the part where you just start strangling her?
It's a decent question.
I'm not Jeffrey Dahmer, Tony. No, I'm not Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's a solid 54 seconds. Sure.
Is your robot autistic?
No.
Like, what's going on in there?
Why did he call me autistic, Tony?
Oh, look at my little defensive baby over there. A lot can penetrate that thick layer of armor he has on. Why did he call me? I think he said artistic, and you are very artistic.
Yeah, that's okay then. That's okay.
His hand just twitched when he said
No.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Let's hit it again. We noticed a few weeks ago that he has a left arm twitch when he gets excited about something.
See, look, I got a new secret. I put my hand here.
I can see that. You're not allowed to do that though. I don't want you doing that.
That's enough. You only get one day. Tomorrow belongs to me.
Is that your catchphrase?
Yeah.
What can I say? I had to save the best for last. Tonight I will kill the Amazing Spider-Man.
Whoa, I like that one. Oh.
That's something the Green Goblin would say, Tom.
You're doing it. I like the natural twitch more, and so does everybody else.
I told you I gotta get rid of that before the podcast festival. I can't be looking like that.
No, man, I'm telling you, when I was in Phoenix and Columbus, I had a lot of people come up to me and specifically even mention your arm twitching.
They like it?
New fit. Of course they like it.
Oh, damn. Just ain't gonna get no lady with the twitching.
You're not getting any ladies either way. Come on.
Don't give up hope on me, Tom.
2004, bro. Never forget. Never forget.
I'll be back in the game before you know
it. Huge fan favorite of the show.
Against anyone who would threaten our way of life. I am the Iron Patriot. I'm excited to be here tonight, Tony.
Well, we're excited to have you, man. It was amazing because, we always knew that the $5,000 suit shipped from Norway under $700 of shipping costs was a really big deal. But when he pulled up today, he got his car valeted, and he needed all of our help because the suit actually is in 3 separate crates and 2 gym bags. Am I exaggerating?
No, it was quite challenging to get it down here, Tony. But it's worth it because I like being with so many people that enjoy podcasting like me.
It's an uncontrollable left arm twitch.
Not anymore, Tony. I got it figured out. I put my hand right here and nothing happened.
I told you not to do that.
You have to take your hand out of that.
Take your hand out of that.
No.
That's awesome, though, man. Your character has to have an arm twitch.
Yeah. The left
that
arm
isn't going to turn on the ladies, though. They're going to think I have Parkinson's disease or something.
I don't think you're turning on the ladies regardless, Patriot. I don't think that should be your worry.
Nope. I'm a good catch. Some woman better snatch me up quick.
You can come anytime as long as you're in the suit.
Okay. Can I look at your girlfriend Jessica's feet?
Yeah, whatever. You're gonna have to ask her, and it's a weird request, and I would take it as an insult, but I feel sort of bad for you.
By
Mark, this is another podcast I liked. I liked when you interviewed Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Because I am an extra on the show Parks and Recreation. And I saw her on the set, and I told her how much I enjoyed that podcast, and she told the story about how she almost had a heart attack.
Stroke.
Remember that story when she had a stroke?
Yeah.
I love that podcast, Mark. I'm a podcast lover.
The repetition of my name is weird.
Right. Yeah.
I'm one of the City Hall employees.
You are?
Yes, you see me in the background. They just did the premiere last week, and I was right behind Rashida Jones in a screenshot.
Wow.
So everybody look for him. Look for the guy who you don't know what he looks like.
Right.
He'll be right in there.
You can see it. Go to my Facebook page. You'll see all my pictures. I got a lot of great pictures.
Just look for his crazy thing he does with his left arm. Hey, are you on the...
Yeah, the way your left arm twitches,
you
I'm
gonna be an
surprised.
extra on Michael Jackson?
Right,
Michael
Michael J.
Fox?
Fox. Yeah, you should be on
Michael
Parkinson's
Jackson.
and Recreation, Patriot. That works out. No, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
For
There's some
reals?
broken glass.
Was that for real?
That was the loudest breaking glass I've ever heard. Like someone
Redban.
jumped up on their chair and
And
then
did it on
threw it
purpose.
down on the ground as they dove off of it.
He's excited
Was
about
that
real?
real?
He's excited about the
But at least
soundboard.
we know the Patriot is ineffective in those situations.
I'm matching very closely, Doug. You don't know what I'm looking at right now. There ain't going to be no
I
Batman Massacre.
I can guess what you're looking at right now. There's
That
some
dude's
people with feet in the front row.
Open toe sandals, move to the back.
You know what Tommy Morris at the Comedy Store says? It's a sin to praise mediocre comedy, so we cannot sin tonight.
I don't think... First of all, I heard your left arm twitch after you said that.
You caught me again, Tony.
He heard it.
It's a very defined noise. You ever think about using any WD-40 on that suit or anything?
It's supposed to be dirty. You know he sent it battle worn.
That's an easy way to sell a
I'm trying
cheap
to remember
suit.
my
No.
first joke. Do you remember your
My
first
eyes
joke?
won't stand out. If the light's too bright, then you won't see my eyes because it's a good contrast.
All right. It's always something a little bit different with them. Patriot, how have things been?
I'm glad to be here on Columbus Day with you, Tony.
Oh, it is Columbus Day.
You know, it was 521 years ago that Columbus first landed in the Bahamas. It must have been a scary voyage for him, Tony,
Why? Why is that?
because he didn't know if he was going to see land. It's kind of like this show. We're on a scary journey with Kill Tony. We don't know if we'll ever see land.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, Tony, I had fun at the podcast festival. Mark Barron really did like me. He said I could come over to his garage anytime. I didn't hear him say that to you, Tony.
I'm a little excited at the
He
end.
even said that I could come and look at his girlfriend Jessica's feet. Yes, it's true. You know it's true. I'll take you if you're nice, Tony. I'll take you with me. As soon as I get time out for my busy schedule, you know, I'm a very busy man. Yoga on Tuesdays, Wednesdays Parks and Recreation, Thursday bingo, Friday bowl.
Wait a second. Wednesday you work for Parks and Rec, but Thursday's bingo?
Yeah, I'm a busy. I do yoga too. I got
bingo with where?
You play bingo?
I do meetings with Scientology on Saturday.
What? Oh, God. Are you a Scientologist?
This is my father's favorite song. My dad Bubba in Mississippi. He loves this song.
All right. There we go.
Thank you.
All right, get up there.
Nobody was clapping then. You said that. I don't think the people had decided what they wanted to do yet.
Yeah. Let me explain a little bit about that song. That song is about a call girl named Tony on the south side of Chicago. It's an imaginary girl. It has no race specific. It could be Tony Badger, it could be Tony Collette, it could even be Tony from Captain and Tennille. So it's an imaginary call girl. I told you I used to live in Chicago. That's on the south side, Tony.
It's the Windy City, too.
Yes, I'm tying it all together in this show.
Tony,
wow, there you go.
Yes, I feel.
Tony's a hooker, is what he's trying to say, right?
Yeah.
Did you write that in your Dirty Crabber days?
Yeah, that's another one of my classic hits.
How many songs did Dirty Crabber have?
I just started. I got a lot more.
you get it after about like 40 seconds of each song. Like I can't imagine listening to that for 3.5 minutes like a normal song. 'Cause you just
And you always have like a little cute dance break in between choruses.
Yeah, and a solo.
You
And
can shake your thing.
yeah. It's just bringing back a lot of memories. I appreciate you guys letting me do these tunes. It's good.
It reminds me kind of the President's of the United States of America also.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of influences. Some people say I sound like Frank Zappa.
Alright. Anyway, those are your parents' names?
Yes, Bubba and June.
In real life?
Yes.
Wow.
Bubba and June Patriot?
Yeah, you ever been to Mississippi?
What do you think of Jonathan Tumblr?
Yeah, I think you guys summed it up pretty good. I like the female brothers. We went over that. I like the female hombres. Eva Longoria. I like her feet. I like her toes. I like all that.
Did we talk about Eva Longoria?
No, not at all. You went off on a real,
Tangent.
What did he say?
I'm like Ross Perot. I'll say what I want.
Who did you have sex with the night Friends ended?
What?
I said, who did you have sex
That
with?
was a bartender girl at the Sugar Shack. I was a DJ there in Dallas.
The Sugar Shack.
Yeah.
Did you ever fuck during Mad About You?
No.
Strange. What about Caroline in the City?
No.
Have you ever tried to fuck any of your Twitter followers?
Well, I'm hoping things are going to change for me. I'm starting to meet women, and it's just a matter of time before I get lucky again.
Can I ask you something? If you met a girl that adored you because of your persona with the costume on,
yeah,
would you fuck her with the costume on?
Yeah.
No hesitation there whatsoever. Patriot, what did you think of Leah?
You know, I've heard Dr. Drew say that constant anal sex can be dangerous. Because when you get older, you might have to wear diapers. You should just fall out.
Okay.
You gotta be careful. Be careful with that. Think
Farrah
about your booty
Fawcett got colon cancer.
That's that's pretty much as good as I think Dr. Drew would say it if he was here. So,
Will you show Iron Patriot your feet?
No. I was like so afraid that he was gonna look at them actually.
Don't worry, I come in peace. I won't bother you.
Cool, thank you.
Naked, it looks like you're not wearing shoes at all.
Yeah.
That's why he said he wasn't going to look. He already looked.
She's not wearing open-toed sandals. I could already tell.
By what, the smell?
I glanced down there. You can't see nothing.
How long do you think she was on the stage until you had to look at her feet?
I just
Tell the truth.
there. You know, I'm always looking at everything in this club to make sure it's security.
Yeah. Actually, you're not. We can see where you're looking,
Yeah.
and it's only within like a 30-degree radius. So. Seriously, Patriot, what part of her being up here did you look at her feet?
I glanced as she got on stage.
That's right, Patriot. When you have a foot fetish, you own that shit.
You know, we've all heard that acronym MILF, but I've never heard the filth. Father, I'd like to fuck.
And I'm
Pretty
sure
good.
Patriot, you must be a really big fan of Patriot. You must be a really big fan of Bruce because I'm pretty sure that underneath the suit, you guys are about the same age, right?
No, I'm 46. And let me tell you something, Tony. You might not make it to 46 with all your smoking.
Oh, Jesus! Whoa, take it easy on me.
Or that lip.
They put the Surgeon General warning on cigarettes for a reason, Tony.
Good, valid point. Thank you, Patriot. Meanwhile, the guy that was making your suit had health issues with whatever paint and whatever the fuck's on that, and you trap your body in it for God only knows how long.
No, because his body was hurting because he wears an Iron Man too. He had a lot of pain in his back and hands. And
wait, the guy that wears an Iron Man suit is the same guy that sculpted your uniform?
yeah, he was one of the first ones to make a walking Iron Man suit back in 2007. He was already working on this thing even before Iron Man came out in 2008. He was working on it. This guy is one of the best sculptors in the world.
Yeah. You would like raisins. Like, I'd much rather have a chocolate chip. You know?
Yep, I have a bowl of Raisin Bran every morning.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
It's a ringing endorsement for Raisin Bran right now.
It really is. Free advertisement. That they're very
I have another bowl at night too. I have 2 bowls a day.
Really? Have you been smoking pot lately, Patriot?
I'm sober right now, but when I get home, I'll have a smoke down.
Any deep thoughts or insights from us?
Yeah. The most difficult question to answer is how can we all simultaneously be at the center of our own universe?
There you go.
He's an extra on TV shows. In fact, some of his most recent work was on 2.5 Men, correct?
No, that was in 2008, that thing I sent on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Well, just for example, that's him.
Creepily in the background. So if you see this, get a screenshot if you ever see him in a show, because this is the new Easter egg.
And he gets a lot of extra work.
It was a good day, but that episode that Redban just showed, that was called The Devil's Lube. That was back in 2008. And, I spent a lot of time that day sitting behind John Cryer.
That was the name of the episode?
The Devil's Lube. Yeah,
really?
That was the episode.
Wow, look how edgy 2.5 Men was at one point.
Oh, yeah. And I was sitting behind John Cryer, and he's got kind of an interesting hairdo. It almost looked like he had black spray paint painted on there.
It probably was.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but I got a close look at it. It's like I'm kind of providing you some behind the scenes here, Tony. I'm here to support you, Tony, if you need my support, because I had to quit smoking at one time too. It's tough. I realize it's not very easy to do.
Heck yeah, you don't want to end up in the iron lung, right?
No, you don't want to have that happen. I know it's tough.
How long did you smoke for?
I smoked for about probably 12 years, so it was a long time.
Wow.
It was tough. That's what scared me. It concerned me when you guys got me smoking weed again 4 months ago. It concerned me that I was going to start smoking cigarettes again, but I'm able to stay cool, and I didn't do it. I'm just, toking on the bud, but no cigarettes. It's great.
Token on the bud.
Yep.
That's a guy that smoked a lot of pot in the 90s.
Yep.
And has just started to smoke again. Yeah, I was token on the bud you gave me, and
Natasha, could I talk to you for a second?
I mean, do I have a choice?
I got some thoughts. I did some research on you today. Yes? Today I spent some time looking at pictures of your feet on the internet. Okay, this is what I noticed.
I brought my stuff on stage with me.
This is what I noticed. I noticed that the fourth little piggy on your left foot has a cute little curve to it. Now, do you think I could come on your show, Tubbing with Tosh, and rub your toes under the water?
What the
That
fuck,
would be
Patriot?
He doesn't.
He has what's known
How
as...
did you know that?
It's the fourth little piggy on the left foot.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That is adorable.
It's cute.
Adorable.
It's cute.
Patriot, first of all, you're out of control, man.
I'll shut up now, Tony. I'm sorry.
What are you doing? What do we tell you about this? There's no blocking the left arm twitch, and there's no crazy questions for the guests. You're still blocking it. I know when you're putting it up against your thigh, and it drives me crazy. I'm serious. Take it off there.
Now,
If
you're going to have to catch me fair and square.
If your arm's going to twitch, I want to see it twitch. He has a left arm twitch that he can't control.
Why wouldn't he?
But there's something about a guy in a... Patriot, if you're ever going to do a set of stand-up, the man under the suit, what do you think a major premise of your first 3 minutes would be?
I just introduce them to who I am and tell them about my first crush on a female brother was Thelma on Good Times.
A female brother?
I'd close with that. I wouldn't open with that.
For some reason.
Cool?
Close with that. Make that your closer, Patriot.
Yes. The great metaphysical poet John Donne said, "No man is an island." But if what I'm saying is true and every man's at the center of his own universe, ironically, the opposite is true.
We'll decide if it's ironic.
I saw both arms twitch after that. I don't know if you really believed in what you just said.
It was a double twitzer, Tony.
Oh my god, what is that?
You know, the joke I liked was, I don't care how fine Brad Pitt is, he's still fucking Billy Bob Thornton's leftovers.
And I got to tell you, that's a good joke. That's true.
Thank you.
Patriot, I did not know you had impressions in your repertoire.
I like that. I like the way he sounds. I can listen to him all night. He's funny.
Thank you. I can listen to you too, Patriot.
And the Iron Patriot, as always, is here with us with his special Halloween edition beard. Right, Brian?
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
I feel like one of the Oak Ridge boys, Tony.
Oh, there you go.
Elvira, ba-doom, ba-ba-doom, ba-ba-doo, Elvira.
Super topical reference you got there. People love Oak Ridge Boys jokes, and you're just firing them out already, straight out of the gates. I mean, first impressions.
Iron Patriot sent me another song this week.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love her out to the weekdays. I wanted to send me on my way all the time. I think about just leaving or just grieving, but I'll never believe in.
Do you have any wizardly thoughts for us? Like, have you smoked pot lately and had any of your deep thoughts?
Yes, nothing is outside you. What is within is without.
That's it? That's the end of it?
Yes.
It sounded like you were really getting
So
something.
listen, you're in a battle against your own mind, and that's the good news and the bad news.
I don't like these. Yeah, you're not smoking the right pot, Patriot. I don't know.
I feel like he's just reading us memes.
Yeah. And then you go to college, and then you walk into her dorm room, and there's 6 black guys coming on her face. And, that went nowhere. Okay, good.
Yep.
Do we talk a lot? Whoa, did I just get burned by my own head of security?
It's hard when you lose your woman and then you're thinking about her with another guy. It's tough. It's not easy to think about that. Yeah, the first time I had sex was in a church.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. With the priest?
The first time without a rubber. I did it with a rubber the first time, and then without a rubber the first time was in a church in one of the Bible classes that they have Bible class before they go in the sanctuary.
Wow. How old were you?
18.
How old was the priest?
What was his name?
No, it was a girl named Sarah.
Girl named Sarah. Like, where did you finish in Bible study? Did you pull out or?
You come on the Torah?
I pulled out and ran in the bathroom.
You ran in the bathroom while you were coming?
No. I just made sure I didn't do it in her because.
Where did you finish? What did you?
I just went in the bathroom and cleaned off.
Wow. Imagine being so scared of getting someone pregnant that you run into the other room to come.
Was she old enough to be pregnant?
Cup in his right hand
But,
trying
you
to
know, it
catch
was, when I first time I did it with the rubber, with the peel on the banana, I thought this is okay, but the first time I did it without the peel on the banana, I said, ooh, this is good.
Sometimes the honesty comes through all those layers of armor, Patriot. All right. Patriot, what's up with the hat?
I'm ready to do the song when you are. Is Long-Legged Woman.
So you keep sending in songs. Like, I never know anything about this.
Yeah.
Guaranteed this is the last week of those jokes. We are not playing this vegan fucking Sunday every Monday. See if you're sick next week. Your shit song.
She's a long-legged woman.
That song was gonna be 2 minutes and 11 seconds longer, by the way. Had we not stopped it early. 2 minutes and 11 seconds more of that was about to happen.
Were we gonna miss something, or is there like a nice chorus at the end, or a drum solo, or something that
Yeah, you got a little breakdown where it's just the drums, and I get the whole crowd singing, but those were different days back then. The attention span's not as long these days. So Kevin, can I talk to you for a second before we move on?
I'd be pissed if you didn't.
Okay. Kevin, I'm very impressed with you. You're a triple threat. You can act, you do comedy, and something
Whoa,
else.
you just twitched so hard. Are you alright? You can act, you can do comedy, I just had a stroke. Patriot,
And wait, I forgot it. The other one is art. He's an artist. He's got a whole website with art. Now this one I want to say to you.
Hold on a second, time the fuck out. Are you okay right now? Why are you shaking like that?
Paranoid. You're making me paranoid.
What am I making you paranoid about?
I want to put my jacket
I
on
know.
you right
I feel
now.
like. Do you want my jacket?
Are you cold?
I don't feel like I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Isn't it funny that standing in front of people and talking is so nerve-wracking? Not even a metal suit can hide your voice.
And the cowboy hat's just shaking. Wait, maybe it's the wind.
Yeah, I think there's a vent right there.
That's what it is.
Cold?
Oh no, the vent's right. It's literally hitting the vent. This is like a wind tunnel testing room for like a sports car, and it's just crushing the guy.
That's what it is.
But up close, it looks even more upsetting, like you're gonna cry. But it's the vent. He's totally fine, guys. He's totally fine.
Oh my god.
No, it's the vent. It's the vent. It's the vent.
You're a trooper, man.
Yes.
trooper.
Awesome.
You must have been sad.
My God, if that translates to video.
I mean, it's
that's
weird that we were
fucking
reading that hat like a quivering chin.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch feet or do you want them like in your mouth?
They're just beautiful to look at. I mean,
You don't want to touch them, you just like look at them.
I mean, I like the whole woman's body. I like breasts. I like soothing in the couch.
I'm assuming that. Do you like the shoe thing? Is it like a nice high heel?
No, just barefoot.
Just barefoot.
Like Jade was walking barefoot on the hardwood floor in that video.
Oh.
Oh, that's what he was zooming in.
If somebody paid me to just come over and they could just look at my feet, I'd do it.
Well,
Is that
yeah.
prostitution?
No.
How much?
Patriot from 3-point range.
And I trained you my bus pass.
And then I become the Iron Man, I trade him the suit.
Oh, yeah.
Ridiculous. I don't know, what would you pay?
Well, Tony doesn't pay me very much, but I do what I can.
Hey, wait a second. What the fuck?
Easy.
Anyway, Patriot, what animal would you fuck if you could fuck an animal today?
Well, you just fuck its feet, so what animal's feet would you fuck?
No. My bestiality days are over.
No, you gotta fuck an animal.
Too real, just say an animal and pretend.
Yeah, exactly. My bestiality days are over. That's basically like
So
fucking
what-
Exhibit A.
Yeah, it's just a bummer.
bringing
What
charges
did you use
against
them for?
Making sure. Wow. Stronger than ever.
Yes. It's great to be here with you on Veterans Day, Tony.
Oh, yes.
It was on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month that World War I ended. And that's why we do it on November 11th for Veterans Day. And this holiday is celebrated as Armistice Day in Europe, and in Canada it's Remembrance Day. Also in the other Commonwealth nations too, it's Remembrance Day. But this is a very important day, Tony.
I can tell because your hand's shaking.
Yeah. You're twitching like crazy.
Josh!
Oh, Josh, you gotta fix his hat. His hat fell off.
Saturday night, I noticed there was a tweet from my good friend Toronto Batman. And he said that he was opening up for you and Brody
Yes.
in a comedy show.
Yes.
Now that is the guy I was telling you about that 5 years ago when the military guy attacked me in my old Iron Man and knocked me down. He's the guy that chased down the guy and got the cops involved, and then I ended up getting $1,000. But I owe him a lot. He's a very, I don't know if you talked to him.
I don't remember that story. I did not talk to him about you.
Did you talk to him at all, though? Did you meet him?
Yes, he was unbearable.
Yeah, he likes to stay in there.
This guy...
Some people probably don't know about that podcast, and I thought it was interesting. Kevin really goes back with art. I mean, he went to a prestigious art school and stuff. I didn't realize that about him.
And I know absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah, that's what was interesting, the contrast.
Yeah.
Very good, Patriot. I mean,
His awkward pauses are amazing.
Yeah.
And just stares at me with those energy-saving light bulbs.
No, all that you hear is his arm twitching.
I'll tell you, all these bitches in LA want to get famous. That's all they care about. I'm one of those bitches too. I want to get famous.
And you shouldn't take extra work.
I'll tell you what, I'm making a big sacrifice for this show because I've been missing out on a lot of work because I can't work on Mondays anymore. And sometimes there's 2-day calls and 3-day calls. But I know Tony appreciates it. I'm having a good time here. I haven't been doing as many jobs this year as I usually do.
Patriot, I love you, but you know that extra work is like looked down upon. They have a whole show on HBO about extras and how they're losers.
I know, but that's why Redban got me looking at it that it's like a funny thing.
You gotta take lemonade and put it in your lemon.
Believe me, I know. I'd much rather have speaking lines, believe me, but I'm trying to make the best of it. It's pretty funny, you know, and I think I've seen a lot of behind the scenes. Actually, that guy, Michael Anthony, he got mad at me because I grabbed a drink off the tray. But yeah, he was right there in that scene.
You grabbed a drink off of the tray?
Yeah, at the wrong time or something. He's got.
Tell me about it.
How do you feel that?
What happened there?
It's just I was like walking and I was grabbed a drink off something when I wasn't supposed to. He was standing there next to a tray or something. And I saw his dark side, you know, because, you know, you're all excited to be on the set with these stars, but they're there to get things done. They don't give a shit about, you know, you, so.
It's called working.
Yeah.
So do you force your way into the camera shot as an extra? Do you make it a point?
Well, I'll try to look for the camera. There's a lot of things I can't even find, you know, and that I've been trying to search for them and stuff, but, Yeah, it's
How do you feel that your theatrical reel is a silent film?
you know, it is, but you know, the film, you guys, I don't know if you guys know about this. Have you heard of the famous extra named Jesse Hyman?
Of course we have. No.
Okay, this guy, remember in the Super Bowl? Listen, this guy is really extremely famous. He was in that Super Bowl.
He's not really extremely famous.
No, but listen 1 second. Before we go on, just listen 1 second. You know the Super Bowl commercial where he kissed that model, Bar Raffaelli? You guys know this. And Danica Patrick was in it. He put a video on YouTube, he got millions of watches. People know, it was on a Super Bowl commercial. You guys watch the Super Bowl.
Enough, Patriot. You're out of control.
You know what I'm talking about. You're trying to make me look stupid,
No, there's only you would get excited about a famous extra.
I'm talking about, this is a big story. I was on a CBS special they did about this dude. I mean, you don't understand. It was like when...
I'm so sad.
If I had the internet in front of me, I could show you what I'm talking about. I don't have a way to...
Even if you showed us, we'd still have no idea.
How do we summon those reactions from him all the time?
We'll fine tune it.
Oh, you don't get it.
It's like I'm out there and shoot you.
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew.
It's like when I tried to explain to you that a lot of people were upset when they changed the comic book Patriot into the movie for Iron Patriot.
That's
There's
enough.
A lot of people
That is
upset
enough.
About that. You don't understand.
That is enough. You are out of control. You are overstepping your boundaries. You ever see Andy Richter talk over Conan O'Brien, huh? It ain't fucking happening, Patriot. And it ain't happening here.
Yeah.
You are making me turn into a dinosaur right now.
I better get my Christmas bonus this year, Tony.
He was in Dallas at the time. You said it played a lot on Dallas radio, right?
Yeah. Well, just a little bit, not. I told you that was kind of the grunge era with Pearl Jam and stuff. We weren't getting a lot of airplay with our songs, but...
Right.
Mostly AM radio.
Yeah.
Tonight, for the first time, I had to pay for my bus because the female brother that's riding the bus... She told me last week that she threatened, she said, this is the last time you're going to have to pay. So I had my money ready, and I actually paid $2 for the first time in 5 months. I've been riding free every day since. I didn't blame her for it. I mean, she was nice enough to just tell me and give me a warning last time because she could have kept me off because I didn't have my money.
Well, you're mad that you had to do what literally everyone else does.
I just wanted to make that announcement tonight. That was a pretty historical event that happened for the Iron Patriot tonight.
I need to backtrack here. Did you call female African Americans female brothers?
Yeah.
I think I heard that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you the first female brother I was in love with.
Stop saying that! It'd be sister or black woman. Female brother. Did you get a lot of yeast infections growing up, just being naked all the time?
Never.
You'd think in Santa Cruz it's dirty, you know.
That's good because the pouch can breathe when there's no clothes on.
Did he just call a pussy a pouch?
Yeah.
That's so like weirdly clinical.
Can I ask you something real quick, you guys?
Jesus Christ, you're killing me this week. What is it? What?
I've been out of the game for a while, but today Sarah sent me a picture of her feet and they were dirty. What does that mean?
Oh my God. Okay, that's enough. There you go.
I will lead these new Avengers into battle against anyone who would threaten our way of life. I am the Iron Patriot.
As always, live in the flesh.
Yes, Tony.
I learned something new about the Iron Patriot.
I can't wait to hear it.
And I found this like little hole that you could tickle him in, and he's so fucking ticklish. Look at this.
Come on, Redban.
Patriot, how's your stool been?
I got my diet down so good now that there's nothing even on the paper. I wipe, I can't even see nothing on there. Wow. And my stomach's feeling good. I'm eating those veggie burgers every day. I eat the rice, I crunch the chips up in it. I eat the green beans. I eat the raisin bran in the morning.
Wow.
Maybe a little dessert with some peanut M&Ms too.
Have you ever had to poop while in the suit?
No.
Wow. Your left arm almost twitched off its hinges on that one. Oh my god. I've never seen a robot do the robot before, but it's fucking happening.
Yeah. I was on Parkinson and Recreation on Friday. It was Rob Lowe's last day on the show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they served some cake. And, he's been on that show for like 3 years, but he's moving on to do other things. But they say the show's going to continue, though.
Okay.
I was thinking about my career, Tony, this week. I've been thinking about it for a few weeks. I see you guys do all these comedy shows, besides this. And I tried to go down the Laugh Factory on Tuesday night.
Oh my god. Why would you do that?
I don't know why. I was denied for the first time. I got into Hollywood Improv, I got into House of Blues, but this club would not let me in. There was a female brother. She didn't like me. I don't know. Maybe I should just do this show and do conversational comedy. I'm confused about my career. I'm happy with this show. I think,
Maybe I should do this show.
No, I mean just this. I'm happy with this. I get to do songs here and stuff.
This fucking guy has been trying to jump ship since
I
week 3.
told you I feel guilty because you guys do so many other things, and then I just do this. But I'm kind of more limited than you guys. I can't go as many places. So the lady wouldn't let me in. She said I need to come and wait in my street clothes next week, and I'm not going back. I don't like it.
I told you about that place, didn't I?
Well, I didn't believe you. I've never been denied before. They let me on the bus free. Every club lets me in free, but this place, that female brother, she don't like me. Adolf Hitler was a very evil man, but he had a lot of determination. He was a poor artist, a veteran of World War I. He went to prison in 1923, wrote Mein Kampf, which means my struggle. 10 years later, he was the Chancellor of Germany.
This
my
is
conf actually means translates to my head.
This is like dropping your resume while you're raping a chick.
By the way,
Germany was having a tough time in the 20s. He rallied the country together. It was incredible.
What is wrong with you, Patriot?
No, I love the Jewish people, though. I love the Jewish girls, especially.
your voice really is, how am I perceived?
Yes.
And once you realize how people perceive you, you write your jokes in that way, and that's how you become. That's sort of like that's my voice.
Probably the hardest thing ever.
Sure is. 100% is.
Yeah.
So
I
hard.
think the proper word for Tony is cunt.
Okay, Patriot.
The first time I'm going to go ahead and agree with the Patriot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, look, the guy can fly. The guy can fly.
Yeah. A good documentary on Hitler to watch.
Hilarious.
Lenny Riefenstahl.
That's called
Triumph
timing,
of the
everyone.
Will. It's called Triumph of the Will by Lenny Riefenstahl. Came out in '33, the Nuremberg Rally.
Oh, it came out in 33. Okay. House is good. Is there any modern ones where?
Yeah.
A lot of good documentaries from 33.
Yeah, you can watch that on Netflix.
I bet.
All right.
But Lenny did regret that. Lenny Riefenstahl regretted that she did that later on when everything went bad. She regretted it.
Patriot, this is fucking bad. This is bad. Don't be surprised if you get a call from Parks and Rec this week and they're like, it ain't happening. The songs always seem a lot longer than they actually are. They're never very well written. The chorus always comes in over and over again too soon. So about a minute and a half of music always feels like about 3 minutes.
I'm always shaking like a leaf on a stick. I'm making every move and I'm making it quick. I really need you, yeah. I gotta have you.
Like what? So tell us about your glory years. What was a typical day like for Jeff Crabtree back in Dallas, Texas?
Soothing on the couch sometimes.
Sleeping on the couch sometimes?
No, sleeping on the couch. With the hussies.
Wait. What? Slow it down, man. Just take your time. Or can you breathe in that thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Zooming out. Oh, shit. Still, hold on. Still, just breathe. Okay. Relax.
Yeah.
When you say zoom in on the pouch. Soothing.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Putting the banana in the pouch, playing with the soothing on it, stroking it a little bit. I was working hard back then too. I was practicing. It took a lot of time to write those songs. We were going to the studio. We were doing gigs, meeting people at the shows and stuff. And I was a rock star in Dallas. It was exciting. You know, all the things rock stars do, you know? A little bit of drug experimentation, soothing on the pouch, like I said.
Wait, masturbating or with a girl?
No, with a girl. With a girl.
So you're snarky close.
You're soothing on a pouch is what you're saying.
Yeah, I said, yeah, just...
That's your way of saying you were getting laid back then.
Yeah, you know, all the things you do with the pouch. Yeah, you know.
Do you ever think that a lot of the reason why you haven't been laid since 9/11 or whatever it was is that you say things like soothing on the pouch?
No, my relation status is complicated. I'm coming back now. I'm getting my career back on route. I'm going to find the soulmate. I'm going to find the perfect lady. The perfect lady might be in this crowd right now.
Got really quiet after that. A lot of ladies just ducked underneath their tables.
Yeah. I see a bright future for me, Tony.
Yeah.
Raisin bran in the morning, lunchtime, veggie burger and green beans. Peanut butter and jelly at dinner time. And then later on that night, maybe some peanut M&Ms. Another bowl of raisin bran. Another veggie burger. Rice, bowl of rice with the chips crunched up inside.
What kind of chips?
Like those mission chips, you know, you get this at Ralph's.
Put tortilla chips in your rice?
Just chips, just like, you know, with the salt on the chips. You know?
Yeah. Tortilla chips.
Yeah. The mission chip.
Yeah, it's tortilla chips.
Yeah.
So you're putting those, you're breaking those up and putting them in a bowl?
Yeah, I like to crunch those up in the rice. It gives the rice some good texture. I like to enjoy that. I'll usually watch a movie on Netflix while I'm doing it. And I like to watch Sons of Anarchy while I'm eating it.
That's just sad.
Why do you keep putting your hand out like that, like you're running for president one time?
I work in mysterious ways, Tony.
The way he says Tony, it's just like my worst nightmare that I'm gonna wake up one day and he's gonna be leaning over me. Good morning, Tony.
You're my little Tony Maroney.
Oh my God.
He wants you!
What? Oh yeah. I didn't know what you were talking about. That song was so forgettable that
I personally love his music.
If you don't like my music, I'll go somewhere else and do my dirty croissants, Tony.
Oh my God.
Is that Tony?
Nobody else wants you to do the Dirty Crabber
They
songs.
do,
I don't even want you to do Dirty Crabber songs. You just keep sending them in every week.
Yeah, I got more.
Patriot, if you were going to fight somebody in the ring, who would it be? If you were going to box somebody, who do you think would be in your weight class?
Maybe the Iron Sheik.
Really? That's who you pick?
It doesn't really matter. I take any of them. I pick anybody, and it's all over when I get to work.
Wow. Would you wrestle in that uniform? Or
I want it. You know who I really want to fight is Joe Rogan.
That's cute.
You know why I don't trust him? Because he's never done cocaine. I want to kick his ass.
What?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to have a conversation with him, though, high on cocaine.
Wait, you'd have fun if he was high on cocaine?
Yeah, because he said he'd never done it, but I know he likes to talk a lot. And
have you done it?
What?
You've done it?
Yeah, I've done it probably about 10 times. I never did. You know, I never got addicted, but I did do it about 10 times. A very euphoric feeling. Gets the banana up and hard.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This was back in Dallas, or have you been doing it since your Hollywood?
Well, I had one time I did it since in the last 5 years when I was in LA. I was up in a Rockstar pad, hanging out with that girl Jennifer Corbin that I told you about that was on lingerie that used to dance for Dirty Crabber. And I went ahead and went for it because I was up in a Rockstar pad. I said I got to do what rock stars do, so I did a line of cocaine. And it made me chain smoke a whole pack of cigarettes. I think the lesson we keep learning is it's not good to confuse the crowd at the beginning of the joke.
Very good, Patriot. I wish you would have learned that about 13 episodes ago.
This guy looks at girls' feet so closely in HD, slow motion, DVR, whatever the fuck, that he told to Natasha something about her foot that she didn't even know about.
Well, see, I actually saw her feet on WikiFeet, that website with celebrity feet. But the one you're talking about was that girl Jade. I saw a video of her walking on the hardwood floor barefoot, and then I saw that tattoo on her foot.
All right.
Yeah.
It got weirder somehow.
Yeah, I've been a fool for love many times. The worst story I can tell you was back in 1998. I worked at a place called the Filling Station. I was a waiter. I was in love with this pretty little petite girl that was half Mexican, half white, named Jennifer. Gave her $2,000 to move into a place. and didn't even get to soothe on the pouch at all.
Wait, you didn't get to what on the couch?
Didn't get to do any soothing on the pouch.
Oh, wait.
You know, you say guys are pussy whipped. This was even worse. I didn't even get no pussy. I was just plain whipped. And I was in love with this girl, and she broke my heart. But I think everybody's been a fool for love at times. You ever been a fool for love, Tony?
No, definitely not. No.
Come on.
No.
He's not being honest with you, because I think we've all been fools for love.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like women do this thing to me, and you know, I just do whatever they want me to. Yeah.
Wow. That is. So how long did you live with her?
No, I didn't live with her. I was working with her at the filling station, and you know, we hang out a couple times, and you know, it might have been the cocaine.
Wait.
I tell you what, when you get a girl on cocaine, you think it's gonna be good, but it's not bad. It's not good. It's not good at all.
It might have been, huh?
Oh man.
Wow.
Yep.
What'd you read about Sean?
Okay, Sean. I was listening to your podcast today, the Full Count podcast.
Yes.
And a particular episode took my attention. Okay. It was the one where you were talking about Motorhead. Okay. Now this guy Lemmy, he's quite a character. He's got 2 warts the size of garbanzo beans on his face. He plays the bass guitar like it's a rhythm guitar. He's lived in the same apartment for over 20 years in West Hollywood. Rent control, $900 a month.
Right.
Now, have you seen this documentary?
I saw the same documentary.
Yeah, in 2010. It's a great one, and I learned a lot. Do you have anything else to add to that?
What was that? I love that. I love that you mentioned everything
Nothing about
Justin's
me.
done in his career for the last 5 years. You start in on Sean, and you just go off on a tangent about how much you know about Lemmy from Motorhead.
What was that?
That was interesting, Patriot. Did you
Well-
forget what we were doing here for a second?
Yeah, I just wanted to have the talk man to man about music because.
Yeah, I felt like we really connected right there.
Yeah.
Nice coin star you got here.
I just got fired
Yeah.
from my job. I got fired from $10 boutique, man. Like,
Oh my God, you worked at that place?
yeah, I was
Oh,
holding the sign.
shit.
Iron Patriot, we saw each other. Weren't you on the
Yeah,
boulevard?
yeah.
Right?
Oh, there you go. That's
Were
what
you
kinda,
inside the store or you're out trying to get people in?
What?
Are you in? You're in the store working.
No, I was with the sign. You heard me yelling. I was trying to call
Oh
you out.
yeah.
You ignored me.
Wow.
No, was that after you were on Kill Tony?
Nah.
Man.
Hey,
You
can we-
know it's good conversation when I get dizzy and almost pass out during it. Like I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
What if he combined it with Wizard of Oz and said, "If I only scanned the brain," and it was somebody that got too late and died of cancer because they didn't get scanned early enough?
Don't ever give advice again, Patriot. That was your one chance.
Hey, could I tell you guys something? I am the only member of Kill Tony that has a college degree. I graduated from the University of North Texas in Denton in 1991 with a major in radio, television, film, and a minor in psychology. That's why I can read people so well.
Next day after one full day and one full night, which is the first day and night I've spent in bed in literally like closer to a decade. What is that? Patriot, what are you eating something?
No.
What's going on over there?
No, I'm fine. I'm just listening.
Just play it cool. We haven't introduced you yet. Trying to get through my backstory, okay?
Yeah.
What's going on in there? Do you have like a candy in your mouth or something? No, there's something going on.
No, nothing going on.
He just can't even contain himself.
I'm just listening.
What is it? There he is, venting all of that inner energy that he was holding back during my,
I will lead these new Avengers into battle against anyone who would threaten our way of life. I am the Iron Patriot. And also, he's in an iconic film that came out in 1975 that still gets showed in many theaters across the nation at midnight. Now, you know what that film is?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes, Redban.
Wow, look at that. It's amazing what Meatloaf's Wikipedia page can tell you.
No. I still probably have rice in my asshole from going to many of those shows in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, that is a big one there. They play it a lot out here, too.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Redban, maybe you can answer this too. What does when he sings that song that it came out in '93? I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Yeah, what was he talking about?
What does he mean by that? What is that? What won't he do?
Probably a lot of the things that I've heard you talk about doing in your past. Letting a dog lick chocolate off of
Tony,
his penis.
I'm gonna tell you something though. My dog Buffy has been dead for over 20 years. You, on the other hand, have a dog named Trixie Vixen. Sounds like a porn star. Got its own Twitter page. I've seen a picture of you snuggling with this dog like it was your girlfriend. So you don't need to talk about me anymore. My bestiality days are way behind me.
Patriot, I can't believe you would compare me taking a picture of me sleeping next to my dog while we're both sleeping, and you're comparing that to letting a dog suck chocolate off your dick 20 years ago.
We don't know what you do behind closed doors, though.
He's right. He's right.
He's got a good point. You don't know what I do behind closed doors. That is true.
That might have been how you threw your back out.
Oh. Oh no! Hey,
I love it.
Meatloaf. Yeah, Iron Meatloaf sent us another song again this
I
week.
wish Meatloaf could be here now because I know he would love the Dirty Crabber.
He sent another song in?
Yeah. I'm on a streak now, Tony.
This is every week.
Yes, I'm hot. I got to keep it going while I'm hot.
Oh, my God.
Looks like I'm gonna go insane. I need a change. Looks like I'll go insane. Damn it.
Everybody's here. Our head of insecurity.
Yeah. I'm excited about that show you're doing in Dallas, Tony, and I'm going to tell you why. You guys are doing it at a place called the Curtain Club on Main Street in Deep Ellum. This club is owned by an old friend of mine, Doug Simmons. And he used to, before he owned that club, he used to book Dirty Crabber. He got us some of our best shows. And also, you've seen the Mailman video, Dirty Crabber Mailman.
Yes.
It was filmed on that street. So you are going to hallowed ground right there.
Sweet.
And let me tell you a little bit about Deep Ellum. It was a hot spot.
About what?
About Deep Ellum. It's just east of downtown Dallas.
Is that the street?
No, the area is called Deep Ellum. It's on Main Street, and then there's Elm Street. That's the same street that goes down to where Kennedy was shot. You can see that too. But anyway, Deep Ellum in the 20s and 30s was a hot spot.
Unbearable. What are you talking about? What is this, like a fucking...
In the 1920s. I'm telling you, this is a historical area.
This is like sci-fi meets National Geographic.
Well, anyway, I started playing. Blind Lemon Jefferson played there in the 30s. It was a historical place. It lay dormant for a few decades, and then it came alive in the mid-'80s, and that's when I started playing there. And next week, I'm going to do a song.
You started playing there when it became dormant?
No, after the 3 decades of dormancy, I started playing there in the mid-'80s. It was just a warehouse.
You brought it
district.
back.
Yeah, in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, 70s, it was dead, and then it came alive in the mid-'80s, and that's when I started playing there. Now, yeah, and that's next week. I'm going to do a song called "One and One" from my first band, Romeo and the Dreamers. Didn't have time to do it this week, but we'll do it next week.
Like, do you plan these 7-minute rants, like, during the week when you're like, oh, Monday I get to fucking do this thing, and, like, you just vented?
Well, let me tell you something, Tony.
You told us about parts of Dallas that we're never going to need to know about.
When I first showed up here on June 11th, I thought I was coming to do podcasting. You know, the stand-up comedy thing's kind of a surprise, so I just kind of like to talk. I don't always have to be funny, I don't think. I'm here to do podcasting.
Right.
I saw a picture of you on the plane with Joe coming back from your weekend where you got to see UFC.
Yes.
Somebody made a comment on the Instagram that said they met you in the smoking area. And I was concerned that you turned back to your old ways.
And I got high with somebody. Yeah, you got me there. Good job, Patriot. I smoked pot with somebody. Thank you. You are a blackmailing son of a bitch.
Hey, have you noticed any of the good effects from stopping smoking? Like, have your nostrils cleaned up? Does food taste better?
My nostrils were always clean. Food tastes the same. And yes, I can run more. My cardio's better.
So that is a positive effect.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and are you still, the thing I hated when I stopped smoking is the urge continued for weeks and weeks. It took a long time to go away. Are you experiencing that?
Well, I have this nicotine pen that I've been using.
Oh, does that help?
Yes, it helps a lot. I get nicotine out of a pen.
Yeah, I didn't try that. I just did.
Patriot, we're gonna work on our banter for next week.
Yeah.
We gotta get a little reset. There's been too much.
You threw me off because I didn't get to do my song. I was planning to do my song this week, but
right. So 4 more minutes of unbearable bullshit.
No.
That I said we have to save until next week.
No.
Patriot, are you okay? Like last week, I noticed that we were making a lot of noises out of the thing.
Well, I'm an enigma. I work in a mysterious way.
There you go. Well, I love you for keeping us safe, Patriot.
Yes, I'll continue to do that, Tony.
Why do you have to say my name so? And what he would do is he has a song called "Share My Banana." He would give the audience bananas, and then he would do this shitty song in front of them, and they would throw the bananas at you, right?
Yeah, they not all the time, just a few.
But enough for you to get hit in the head with a banana in your own music video.
The
There's
video
a part,
shows me getting hit, and that's quite painful.
and then the camera cuts away really awkwardly after that. After you put your hand up to your eye, like, oh, I just got hit in the head with a banana.
Yeah.
All right.
Now she started off talking about that movie "Blue is the Warmest Color."
Oh God! Why don't you give us a 7-minute synopsis on it, Patriot?
Now that was filmed in 2000.
In the 1980s is actually when that movie was written. It was written by a guy named J.P. Walker, and then it was.
Funny
Who gives a shit?
I watched it because the SAG sent me the DVD. Now, how many people in this crowd have seen that movie?
Treat everybody. Motherfucking fire hazard for Christmas, for the Christmas
I
episode.
will lead these new Avengers into battle against anyone who would threaten our way of life. I am the Iron Patriot.
Fuck yeah, you are.
It's good to be here on Christmas with you, Tony.
Oh boy. Okay. Creepy right from the beginning, huh? Okay, let's get into it.
I might go caroling after this. I look so stylish tonight.
Curling?
Caroling.
Caroling.
You know,
Okay.
chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Have you ever had Jack Frost nip at your nose, Tony?
Tony. No, I haven't. Have you? You don't even have a nose on that thing, so probably not.
I like to put some pie out for Santa, so he gives me the right gift. I want to talk to you, Tony.
Who puts pie out for Santa? What are you talking about? You mean cookies and milk?
Yeah. But I got some things to say to you.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed hearing you on Joey Diaz, The Church is What's Happening Now last week.
Yeah, it was
an
fun.
exciting episode,
Mhm.
and you have made a strong connection with Joey because you've had similar backgrounds. Both your moms had aliases.
Uh-huh.
But I learned something about you, and you talked about this. You said that your father, your real father, lived right a couple blocks away.
Yep.
He had another family.
Yep.
And your mom was his girlfriend for 16 years.
Yep.
Now, that kind of made me sad, and I thought to myself, maybe I could be the father you never had, Tony.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You
Wow.
know? I mean, maybe we go to a Dodger game next spring. I
Oh.
take you. We have a little bonding. We can make up for those lost years.
And sometimes he sings for us these songs that are way too long. Yeah.
Sticks and stones can't break my bones, and words can't hurt me either, Tony.
Oh, it sounds like something's starting to bother you, though.
Okay. Taking you back, Lily. I want to talk to you.
I bet.
Okay.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did some reading, did some research on you today. Came out to California at the age of 21, left Georgia. You came on the bus.
Alabama.
You came on the bus. You only had $400 in your pocket.
0 for 1.
Now, on Kill Tony 12, when I was coming down here, I was riding the bus with you. Now, have you ever had a car, or what's your situation with that?
Oh my God. You know, you can ask that after the show, but
real smooth there.
Yeah.
Real
I
smooth.
just wondered.
Never had a car out here.
Well, it's a
since
good
2008.
city for getting around without a car. It doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
No? Well, remember, I heard you on that podcast, Willie, talking about how you went to a cocaine party, one of those Hollywood parties.
Yeah.
But you didn't do cocaine because you never done it, and you didn't like it.
Yeah.
You didn't like the experience.
Yeah.
Do you think you would have liked it better if you would have done cocaine with him?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You are very good at asking questions.
Are you being sarcastic, Willie?
I like that. Oh, man.
No, I was saying I didn't go through that process like other people, but that must be a good learning experience. I heard you talking a lot about that when, going through the open mic, and when you get here, nobody explains what's going on.
Are you still talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Willie.
What do you do for work?
I'm with Central Casting, so nothing.
Oh, interesting. One of the top background artists in the world is right there next to you.
I work with Central, too.
I bet.
Oh, he's giving the fist pound.
My little background artist.
I just recently called the other day, and they're off for 2 fucking weeks. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's a slow time right now this time of year.
It's rough.
But I would recommend to you need to get a calling service. It's not good enough just to be hooked with Central.
Does that really work?
Yeah, you got it right across the street's Extras Management. I'm with Jessica's A-list. You get with Joey's list.
I'll do it.
Get with one of those. They get the jobs for you. You pay them like $60, $70 a month.
Yep.
They get the jobs.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's right.
Perfectly timed.
I don't think the listeners are too interested in becoming background artists. So
Artists too.
it's funny that they call them artists.
Yeah.
That's really the one. Like I even think that sandwich artist is a little bit more artsy than background artist.
Yeah, yeah.
Like in background artists, they literally tell you stand there and don't do a fucking thing. If you do anything, you're fired, and we're bringing in this other guy over here.
I recommend it to anybody that comes to LA because it'll show you'll drive all around the suburbs of LA and you'll learn a lot about where everything is.
Yeah. What are other drugs? There's other ones that have.
Molly.
Yeah, there you go.
What does that sound like? Who does that sound like a girl where?
What do you think, Patriot? What would you say?
Yeah.
I don't know how to phrase it, but if you could work that in somehow, it'd be mighty nice.
Oh, that.
Thank you. That was so useful.
You should do something about that Molly thing. I hear it, the kids are eating
That's what he
it.
does. He just gives suggestions. None of his robotics can compute how to make anything funny. He just comes up with premises.
Yeah, I used to be that way when I was younger. I let it soak. But when I got older, I realized it's just best. Clean it right after you get done. Just take care of it, and it's done. You don't have to worry about it. Don't let it, sometimes you got those scrambled eggs. They're hard to clean off, but just do it right then.
Patriot, how old are you?
47. I just had a birthday on December 4th.
Put your hands together for the Iron Patriot.
Happy birthday, man.
I didn't tell anybody. I'm kind of humble that way.
Oh, my God.
Well, you just told us.
That's...
I wanted you to know that I just turned 47, so it wouldn't sound so bad.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Patriot. 47's a good year.
I look young for my age, though.
Hell yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Patriot suit.
Yeah. Well, you get other 47-year-olds across the country. How many of them could wear this costume?
No, you're damn right. And I see you in the background of everything, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You know what really made me happy? You got to talk with Joey about me, and Lee Syed actually saw some of my screenshots. I was amazed.
Yep.
You're really doing good things for me, Tony. You keep telling all these comedians about me. I love you for that, guy.
What are you, Dean
Oh,
Del
thank
Rey
you.
in there?
No, thank you so much.
guy.
We're having a Christmas moment here together.
I love it. No, it's true. I'm so glad that
I really
we joined
appreciate it.
forces 30 weeks ago, and it's exciting to be where I know it's weird because I threw Christmas lights on you earlier and taped an elf hat to your helmet, but I really love you too, Patriot.
Yeah, it's a mutual
Get a
thing.
fucking
I
room.
bet it is.
Yeah, we're gonna go get a room. That's
Get
what
a
we're gonna
room.
do.
Get a
We're gonna
room.
go. We're gonna go
Yeah,
get a hotel
Go
room.
have an abortion
Here,
again.
hands together for him. He's here. Patriot, are you threatened by the stormtrooper in the corner?
No, that's a cheap costume.
Oh, and,
no, he didn't.
And it has begun.
I see that down on Hollywood Boulevard every day. I thought I'd get a break from it when I come down here, and it's even here.
Fuck yeah, that's why you're the number one Iron Patriot. And
Look at that death glare from the stormtrooper.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have a battle of the plastic later.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound like fucking I don't know what.
We had a good year, Tony. I'm looking forward to 2014. I live a clean life, so I don't need to make any New Year's resolutions. But you, on the other hand, you're trying to stop smoking completely. I think Wednesday the 1st would be a good day for you to stop completely.
I quit smoking cigarettes. I'm just on this vapor pen now, and I really like it. I'm just gonna stick with this for a
No,
while.
I think you should stop that.
No,
too.
I'm not going to.
I think he's right.
No, I'm not going
That
to.
still has nicotine. I know you're weaning yourself off, but it's time to get off the tit.
Patriot, I really appreciate your advice, but you can go fuck yourself. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
I think you should start smoking cigarettes again.
I bet you do.
I miss my
We had a
smoking
lot
buddy.
of fun smoking cigarettes
Yeah,
together.
it really sucks when your smoking buddy leaves you.
Well, I know, but I'm a chain smoker, Brian, and it's already bad enough.
I'm not.
Can I talk to you, Bob?
Yes, sir.
I did some research on you today. Of course, you're the writer on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson.
Thank you.
You guys got this skeleton robot named Jeff Peterson.
That is true. Yes.
You know, he's pretty cool. He's not as awesome as me, but
No.
nobody can be. But anyway, do you write any of the funny things that he says? That robot.
The anything the robot says?
Yeah.
A few things here and there. For the most part, he kind of comes up with that himself, just like you're coming up with this brilliance on your own.
There he goes.
Thank you, fellas.
Eric
Can
Carter.
Very good.
Oh, the Patriot.
Hold on, the Iron.
More
hold
vegan
on, I
jokes.
think the Iron Patriot is going to
I got a little
end this with a
imitation I can
theme.
do it, Eric.
Go ahead.
I know karma's a bitch. My bitch. If
There
you
you-
don't like football on Sunday, give me your man card.
There you go. An
I like
impression.
that.
A little something for the listeners at home. Charity. Wow. That's a new one. That's a remix,
I
huh?
will lead these new Avengers into battle against anyone with threatening my life. I'm the Iron Patriot.
You always say that one, but before you used to have other catchphrases. Well, give us
For every
another
life you save, there's a million new
one.
ways to die.
Yeah, I remember that one too. How about another one?
Just between me and you, here's my little secret. The bad guy always wins. Me killing you is just perfect symbolism for the times.
That one's a little bit too long. How about another one?
That's enough. You only get one day. Tomorrow belongs to me.
Do you have any holiday-related ones you did when you know, for the holidays?
What can I say? I had to save the best for last. Tonight I will kill the Amazing Spider-Man.
Whoa.
Whoa.
See, that leads me to my next topic. I worked with my friend
this would be-
Juan Diego, the Spanish Spider-Man. I was out taking a lot of pictures during the holidays, Tony. I was out there working, and I want to give a shout out to a Kill Tony fan named Andrew Johans that came down from Chicago to find me.
Okay.
And, you know, he was here for the Rose Bowl, but he made a special trip down the boulevard, too. He got a picture with me. He tipped me. I insisted that he didn't, but he didn't care. He wanted to give some love. And I also had another picture that's going to make you jealous, Tony.
Oh my
Talk
God.
about this Tony thing, by the way.
Seriously.
It started off really funny because you accidentally did it, but now that you do it every week, it really just like nails
Yeah,
on the
you
chalkboard.
really set it up. We can tell before you're about to do it now.
It's creepy.
What do you have a picture of that could possibly make me jealous?
Saturday night, I'm on my way home about 6:30. I run into R.J. Mitty, Walter Jr. on Breaking Bad.
I saw that. I actually saw that picture.
Yes.
He tweeted out under the hashtag Kill Tony. That's very
It
exciting.
was very exciting. Now, it looked kind of like better than it really was, because I saw RJ. I said, we got to get a picture together. He said, I don't have a camera. But I kept talking to him about Kill Tony like a good Death Squad soldier.
Mm-hmm.
And some woman that was with him, he was with like 3 ladies, some woman was with him, she got out her phone, took the picture, and put it on his Twitter thing. And I said, put the hashtag Kill Tony. So it was a beautiful moment for the show.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. It was very responsive. A lot of people got excited. So that's fun.
Yeah.
That was a good find. So you basically, in your suit, you stopped R.J. Mitty.
Yes, I did.
And what did you say exactly? He's
I
walking
just
by
said-
you with
I
3
said-
girls.
I said, we got to get a picture together. I said, I'm on this podcast, Kill Tony. Tony Hinchcliffe, this famous comedian, he loves you to death. He talks about
Jesus.
you all the time.
What
I
a
said,
liar
we
you
got to
are.
get a picture. I said this. I wasn't going to let him get away. I was not going to let him get away until we got a picture, until we got it on Twitter and did what needed to be.
Why? What are these new noises?
I'm trying to work on my sounds and my effects. How do you like this one? You know
Not
what
bad.
that is, Tony?
No, what is that?
Yeah, they got it. Good.
The what?
Close Encounters.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Have you ever had a close encounter with the third kind, Tony?
Oh, stop with the Tony
Yeah,
shit,
just so
man.
you got to settle down with the Tony thing. You really need to WD-40 that suit, Patriot. It's making a lot of noise tonight. Yep.
I'm
Now-
an enigma. I work in mysterious ways.
Heck yeah, you do.
There was a song that we were going to have today. I don't
Yeah.
know if you talked to the Iron Patriot.
Come alive. Don't waste my time.
All right.
Things new.
Okie dokie. That's pretty good. Pretty good. That's probably one of the better ones that I've heard.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
And but you made the microphone limp during it.
Heck yeah. I'm sure there's a large group of music fans out there that have always wanted all of the vibe of Hootie and the Blowfish with the energy of a robot. So I'm sure something will get big for you guys soon.
Yeah, I'm bringing them back. I don't want those songs that just lay wasted. They need to be heard by people.
Right.
I'm sure you get sick of people trying to roast you all the time.
Never, IP, never. Lay it on me.
So I'm not going to talk about your double chin. I'm not going to talk about
What
your
the
hair.
fuck?
Your hair that looks like a bird's nest. I'm not going
Wow.
to talk about your fat, flabby body that reminds me of Ron Jeremy.
Oh my God.
Wow, he's
Patriot.
Patriot. I'm here as a guest.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yeah, Tony and Redban got me into smoking weed again back in June.
I don't give a fuck. I really don't, and no. So that's that. Let's
But
move
what
on.
I'm saying is it didn't go into other things. I don't drink or anything. It's just you can maybe
I'm a
just do
drug
that.
addict, Iron Patriot.
Patriot.
I'm a recovering drug addict, man. I have a disease.
From now on, your questions for the guests have to come through me.
Can you imagine if on the old Tonight Show, Ed McMahon just started making fun of the guests when they came out?
He just ignores that question.
Do you have any roast coming up that I would fit on? That I'd be good to come on?
Yeah, he's roasting R2-D2 on the Death Star next week. The fuck are you talking about that you would fit into?
I wouldn't even book you on the R2-D2 roast. I would dig up the robot from Lost in Space before I would... Fucking Iron Man's fucking retarded cousin over here. It's this iron deficiency, man.
We were explaining like, oh, we wanted to bring Kill Tony, but we couldn't think out the logistics of bringing the Iron Patriot and all his gear and stuff.
And then basically we're just like, just kidding. Put your fucking hands together, Houston, for the Iron Patriot.
And
this
people
fucking
stood up.
crowd,
Yeah,
the looks on their faces. I actually felt bad because I didn't think they would get as excited as they did. But there was a couple, especially these guys, like these. You could tell they were just like.
But Iron Patriot wasn't a superhero. He was a villain pretending to be a superhero to fool the world and act out his evil plan, as was displayed in Dark Avengers: The List. And then Peter Parker defeated him when he found the disc that had all of Norman's names on it. So he was never a hero. He was always a bad guy. He was just pretending.
Blew Tony's head.
Wow, you jacked off a lot.
And it makes sense.
Yeah, he tricked America into thinking he was patriotic.
Yeah, so he wasn't a hero. He was villain.
Yeah, well, I mean, most people don't know that story. That's why I just said that. But yeah, you're on the same wavelength as me, Mike. We got to get together later.
Uh-oh. You're going to get assassinated.
You have to stand on the bus?
Yeah.
I bet you be freaking out the crackheads.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Or giving them hope. It's one or the other.
Or giving them crack.
You're going home on the bus with me tonight. I'm going to take you home and show you some
No,
love.
you can ride in my little car. I got a Corvette. You can fit. No, I mean, I don't have a Corvette. It's a convertible. I got rid of the Corvette. Now I have a Volkswagen.
Oh, I love that chocolate mousse.
That chocolate moussey?
Just talking about how he irons wearing that.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Nobody really got that.
Thanks.
Well, no, because it wasn't that funny.
Iron Man.
Well, thank you for mentioning that.
I got it.
That was
By the
funny.
way, Patriot, you didn't even realize that you said it and it was funny. So, but that would make you the ironing Patriot.
The ironing Patriot.
If you did it in that suit.
All he
Tony
does is
Starch.
iron flags
Tony
all
Starch.
day.
What's that?
Tony Starch. When I
Nice.
Yes.
Wow, look at you, buddy.
Yeah. By osmosis, it's rubbing off on me by osmosis, being around you guys.
Well, yeah, of course. It's about time you say something funny. It's been 33 weeks.
I'm on my way now, Tony.
Oh, my God. Together for the Iron Patriot, everybody.
And many of the comedians commented on me. Mark Maron wanted to know who I was. I told him I'm Iron Patriot from Kill Tony. I was
Oh,
at the
no,
pub.
you didn't say this during the live show,
Yes,
did you?
yes, and he was really making fun of me, and I go, Mark, I said, this is how I came back to him. I said, Mark, my brother gave me this white warm-up suit before he died, and it threw off his game a little bit.
Why would you do that to him?
Well, I want to make him feel guilty, and it is a true story. My brother did give that to me before I died, but he ended up playing it off good. The crowd loved it. It was a funny moment. Jeff Ross, he wanted to know who I was. I told him who I was.
Well, I bet, Patriot, you were wearing an all-white jumpsuit with a gold sparkly cap in the second row of the show.
Did he have his gold chains also, his oversized gold chains?
Yeah, I think so.
I had my silver necklace on.
Do you dress like that? Like, what is your normal, I'm going to Jamba Juice Saturday morning costume?
Well, here's what's creepy, is that he came in the exact same clothes both Friday and Saturday.
Well, I felt like I needed to make a statement. It was my first weekend coming down.
What's that statement, that you don't bathe or wash your clothes?
No. I washed the shirt. I take it to the cleaners.
You did not take it to the... There's no same-day
Well, it's
dry
not-
cleaners where you live in Hollywood,
I washed
Patriot.
the shirt, but
got a warm-up suit, you don't have to wash that every damn day.
Why would you lie and say that you got that shirt dry cleaned in between Friday and Saturday? Why would you lie to me on our own podcast?
I washed the shirt, but the warm-up suit, you don't
fucking
need to
guy.
do that at a time. It's not like I was doing a triathlon or nothing.
So did you take it to the dry cleaners or not?
No, I'm talking about the shirt I washed, not I do every once in a while. I'm just saying every once in a while.
What are you saying, Patriot? I think you're having a short circuit right now.
Wash is a shirt, you know. But
Fuck yeah.
Jeff Ross beat up on me pretty bad. But one thing I want Jeff to always know is I'm the one that fired the first shots, because when he was on Kill Tony, I got after him before he got a chance on me. So Jeff, you remember that?
It didn't go well.
Yeah, but
that interaction didn't go well. You ruined that moment.
It hurt him. I got a little torpedo shot to the bow. He didn't like me talking about his double chin.
All right. That's enough.
Yeah. But let me say something. That's the only girl I wrote a song to. It was a girl I was in love with named Jamie back in 1992. And I just really fell for this girl. The ironic thing was that she had a bunion on her foot. And I usually don't like that on a foot, but I gave an exception. She had a nice face, a nice body. I soothed on the pouch, licked the toes. Now she ended up marrying my bass player from my band Shame, so I didn't get her. I didn't stay with her that long, but I was really in love.
When did they start dating? Were you still in the band with
them? It
them?
was a couple of years after that they started hooking up, and they have 3 children now and live in Dallas. But
oof. Let him deal with the bunions.
Yeah, but she was a beautiful woman. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. I really
Oh
love
my
her.
God, jeez. You're really twitching over there, my God. That nervous twitch is unbelievable. I noticed you don't really have it outside of the suit, but inside the suit, you're just a fucking... I mean, my God.
I work in mysterious ways, telling you. Doug, it's good seeing you again. We had fun at the podcast festival. You're the Messiah of marijuana. You got one eye that looks like it's on indica, one eye that looks like it's on sativa.
Hey, that's a Jeff Frost line.
Now, okay.
Yeah, you
okay,
don't. Now, the comic Patriot, stealing should not be part of your repertoire of comedy.
You're
but
right,
that was a good line when Jeff said it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's funny how it also didn't get a laugh when the comic Patriot said it.
Can we take off your shoes? To see
Oh
if
my
there's
God,
a-
no, Patriot,
Whoa.
no. Jesus, Patriot, you're out of control tonight.
Do you ever pay women so you can look at their feet?
Yeah. No.
What? Kind of figured.
Hey, I was just watching Savages
So
today.
maybe you could give Melanie a nice
You know,
offer.
Doug, that movie Savages, there's a good scene of Selma Hayek with somebody massaging her feet. I just watched that today. Have you seen Savages?
I haven't seen it. I was
Oliver
intrigued, and it got bad reviews.
Patriot,
and,
Patriot, is there like a website that you can go to?
Yeah, WikiFeet.
Oh my God.
Wiki Feet?
That's where I found Natasha Leggero. I found that she has a little curve on her toe. I found that on Wiki.
Yeah, and then you mentioned it to her on this show, and she freaked out. And
Yeah, you know the story, the legend.
yeah, the legend.
So if a girl's completely naked walking in front of you, you're going to take at least, how many seconds to look at her feet?
I'll take a look all the way from bottom to top.
But the feet is what you really want to talk about.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so let's say a girl's standing in front of you completely naked for 10 seconds. How much are you giving to boobs, face, vagina, and feet?
Well, probably 40% feet.
Whoa! See, that's a lot.
What the fuck?
That is
Saved
a
us some
lot.
time starting with feet. I don't really
This guy
care about
says
the rest
5,
of it.
We got a 15. Everybody's negotiating
Feet
way
is-
lower than you.
Feet is 1. I don't even care if a girl has feet.
That's still...
Yeah, I know, right?
I said 40. There's still 20% for the pouch, 20% for the breast, 20% for the...
Wow, you're really good with the numbers.
Do you ever
it's almost
think-
like you thought about it prior to tonight.
Do you ever think if you didn't call it a pouch, you might get more vagina?
Yeah. I don't mind if there's a little hair on it. It doesn't have to be shaved.
Are you talking about the feet?
The pouch.
Oh.
The Patriot has this thing where he slams car doors really hard.
Yeah, I think there's a couple theories. I think he wears the armor all day, so when he's out of the armor, he's very strong. Because he's slamming the doors like you're fighting with an ex-girlfriend.
I mean, it's a very standout problem. It's not like we're trying to find something. Like, you could hear this door slam from far away. And I noticed it when he got out of his car. So he gets out of his car and he closes his door. He has to open the back door in the trunk to get these giant bags out with this suit in. Anyway, it ends up being that when he gets in the SUV, he slams the door. When he's getting in
driver
cars.
got out of his car. He's like, "Hey man, what's going on?"
Right.
And like,
so then when we get to the place, he gets out of the car and the driver goes, "Hey, I'll help you with your bags." And the Patriot goes, "Yeah, I'd really like that." But the way he said it sort of sounded condescending, and then he slams his door really hard.
Yeah.
So the driver's like, "What the fuck's up with this asshole?"
Yeah.
Anyway, but look, I've always looked past the little things. That's no big deal.
Like giving.
Forget his car door problem. Forget the fact that he's had a dog lick ice cream off of his genitalia.
Yeah. Several times.
You know, there's a lot of things that we've talked about with him on this show that I can look past. But what I ended up yelling at him about on that sidewalk was a thing of loyalty and, you know, he was basically saying that he didn't want to work with you or the Death Squad network anymore.
Yeah, me. The guy that offered him a cell phone for $500. I got a brand new cell phone, I'm not going to use it. And I saw his little phone. I was going to just give him the phone. A couple weeks ago, I was promoting his CD on iTunes. Just no reason. I have no reason to do this. I'm just trying to help him out.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying to the Patriot was that he's insane for that you'll never be able to build relationships in any form of show business if you burn each bridge that you go to. So the next day, that day that he quit, not even an hour later, I'm in communication with Doug Benson, who says the Iron Patriot just asked if he could be a regular on my show. At which Doug replied, I could see the response time was so fast. It was so fast. And he goes, no chance of that happening.
Yeah.
It was funny because it was a one-time thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, Patriots always hinted at wanting to jump ship. I guess I always truly deep inside thought it was a joke, but there you go. He's done it. And a lot of, you know, the crazy thing is, 2 weeks ago I was at Target, and this tweet's still out there in the universe. I found this little Iron Patriot mask, and I go, wow, $7 clearance. It says Iron Patriot. But I tweeted out that he's irreplaceable. And, you know, next thing you know, he quits on me. But luckily...
Simulation theory, don't you think, a little?
I think so, because I bought the mask. I bought the mask, and I'm like, this is fine, you know, just in case we ever want to do anything silly. I'll have this mask. Yeah. So then he quit, but I don't know if he's that irreplaceable. We're going to give it a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, Redban and I would like to introduce to you Iron Josh, everybody. What do you guys think of the Iron Patriot or Lady Patriot?
She's way better. Way better than the original.
Way better. Yeah, the original Iron Patriot just scared me. He just bummed me out and frightened me and was racist.
Yeah. It was very creepy how racist he was.
I guess Doug Benson had a live show last week, and he showed up, and they wouldn't let him in.
Was he dressed as Iron Patriot?
Yeah. And he was like, I'm supposed to be on the show.
How weird,
and
they didn't let him in.
It seems like they're making good decisions over
Hey, there's
there.
a giant trash can screaming by the door. Do he wants to come in? Is it cool? No.
Well, I
it's fucking not.
actually heard, and this is really funny. I don't know if I even told you this part, but somebody tweeted at me that the reason why they really wouldn't let him in was because there's no standing room. It's a seat-only theater, and he can't sit down in that suit.
It's a fire hazard.
Yeah. The original Iron Patriot quit on us. You know about this, Jeremiah?
Yeah, it was funny. Right before he went crazy, he was telling me that he was going to become a famous audience member here at the Comedy Store, like a night or two before. I was like, "Yo, cool."
Oh, that's when he was going through that phase where he was going in the audience and like interacting with comics on stage.
Right.
Yeah, it was his last weekend here. I remember that very clearly. He came in the same outfit 2 days in a row.
Oh, that's right.
It's just blatant because it's a white jogging suit. All white jogging suit with the same exact Iron Patriot t-shirt underneath and the Iron Patriot ball cap. And he sat in the front row for the actual stand-up shows where comedians, you know, true professionals go up one after the other trying to fucking destroy an audience. And this guy wearing an all-white fucking jogging suit starts talking shit each night. That didn't go so well for him.
I just quit him on Twitter. I couldn't take it anymore. He's doing these posts now every like 6 seconds of guess this actor, and he shows like Charlie Sheen
he just
or
takes
something like
a screenshot of a movie while it's playing, and he says, "Name this movie, the actor, and the year it came out."
Yeah.
Non-stop. That's all he's doing, waiting for anybody who just clicks on it and sees a picture is like, "Oh, I guess this one," but only he's running his own trivia thing and nobody's answering. It's very bizarre. Pretty crazy stuff. There's an interesting vibe in the room tonight. There's almost like a pink elephant that nobody wants to talk about. But everybody can clearly see, even though maybe we told that pink elephant to stay out of our sight line. But who would have guessed that pink elephant can't take clear direction and orders? Fuck yeah. Right. Pete, how you feeling so far? How you doing over there?
I'm feeling pretty good, buddy.
Oh, yeah. You got one light out.
She said she was horny. I got all iron hard over here.
I bet.
Is it crazy that I can see like jealous expressions from the other one?
Yeah, I
know. Like I can totally read. He's giving me he's giving body language, and it's very sullen, right? He's very sulky right now.
What do you think about his feet, bro?
Like even his lights are a little dim.
That mouth looks like a permanent frown now.
Yeah.
Then, after 30 episodes, he quit the show because he said he got too big for the show.
And now, please check out his YouTube page for some of the most creepiest pre-kills YouTube videos you'll ever see.
He also went from 4,000 Twitter followers to 3,000 Twitter followers after leaving the show.
It's even less than that.
In a historical move. Yeah, it's much less, but I don't look. So, and watching because of him. So he left. His exact words were, "When it gets picked up by Comedy Central, I'll be willing to negotiate."
Why is the mic by your dick?
Well, that always happens. That's
Yeah.
one tradition from the original Patriot that we decided to keep because we think that's the one thing about him that made a little bit of sense. So we just kept it there. Yeah.
Because he kind of reminds me of, I don't want to get into it, but...
Whoa, somebody wants to steal your wallet or something?
I came in here with a beef with the whole Patriot premise.
That's right.
Because I think the original Patriot deserves to have what he did just die.
Right.
And you guys think of something new.
Right.
Instead of making him want to kill himself. Because he quit a successful podcast like this 2 seconds before it became successful. And now has to watch it all the time while other guys pretend to be him. And one of the people that pretends to be him doesn't even have to wear the outfit. He just gets to do his job.
Right.
That fucking guy came here on a bus every week where he had to just stand on the bus because he couldn't sit down in the outfit.
Yeah.
This guy gets to wander in, throw on a couple of gloves, and pretend it's winter while it's 80 degrees out fucking side because we're in Southern California. How weird is this weather?
But Doug, the Patriot can now watch it live streaming.
Yeah.
So
it's like he's
That's
here
what I'm
with
saying.
us.
It's even worse. You're just rubbing it in, like fuck you, guy who used to do this job that we just didn't get along with. It wasn't like he did anything horrible,
No, we got along with him.
you did anything horrible. You just didn't vibe with him.
We did vibe with him, but
You came on my podcast and it was a train wreck because
because then we were done. That was it.
That was it.
That was the
That's what
moment you were
finished.
finished.
You never killed the Patriot. Now you have a guilty conscience.
We
I do
never.
have a guilty conscience, but I won't put him on my show.
You realize we never talked to him again after your show. Like that was it.
I've only talked to him in sad tweets I didn't respond
He basically quit Kill Tony live on Getting Dug with High.
It was not a smart move on his part to do that. I
Yeah.
agree.
He was trying to impress you. I
He
think.
should have hung in there. Well, he just didn't understand how the business works and thought that one appearance on my show that nobody enjoyed
Right.
would turn into a
Special
new gig.
guests. Yeah.
He thought he was in after that,
Oh,
and
that
that
was
went
scary.
very poorly.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Like, if anybody ever says, like, if I'm on the road and they're like, "Hey, Tony, man, I saw you on Getting Dug with High," like, my heart just melts immediately, because that's by far the worst thing that I've ever done in my entire life. I mean, that episode of that show, and I was so excited to do it, too. I'm like, I smoke pot all
I
the
dare
time.
say part of the problem, other than him, Iron Patriot being annoying, was another big problem was you got more quiet than I've ever seen you in your life.
Right. Yeah.
Brian was not only up and into it and happy, he was blowing hits into Iron Patriot every single time he took a hit. He would blow it at him. And like it was his girlfriend and they were trying to save money.
I was so...
I swear he must have gotten so fucking high inside that suit, and like, you know, that's not the best place. High is not the best place to be when you're not a professional. Even a professional comic, I probably shouldn't do it.
Right.
But he definitely shouldn't have been.
I got too high from the very beginning. I treated it like a, you know, like a regular appearance on a show. So I got there all coffeeed up, and then I got high as fuck immediately, and then the Patriots started getting out of control. So the reason why I'm not talking during it, most of it, isn't because of how high I actually
You were just
got.
distancing
It's
yourself
because
from the whole experience.
I was so furious that if I would have started talking about it, I knew that I was gonna...
But dude, during the first break, hey, you know what? Brian, Doug, do you agree that Patriot's not working out? We should walk him off the set now? That's all you needed to say.
Looking back on
That's
it, we
all
would
you
have
needed
done
to
that.
say.
He was only supposed to be in the second half, but you asked to have him on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because you guys, he was the co-host of your show at the time.
We're missing out on a great podcast while rationalizing the worst podcast any of us have ever done.
You hadn't fired him yet when I said, hey, bring him along. Like, I thought, like, that was the show. Like, you guys were into him.
I thought he'd evolve a little bit, like something cool. Any new shit, Patriot?
For every like you say, there's a million
ways to die. I heard this. That's not new. You just completely ignored the question that I asked you. All right, we heard your caboose. All right, settle down. How did you get the scratches on the side of the thing?
This costume was sent to me battle worn from England. They made it in England. The other sculptor was in Norway. One of them was working in England. They sent it to me battle worn.
What kind of battle? What kind of battle was anybody wearing a thing where they can't sit down and they can't... You almost fell on the first two stairs that you saw. What was it, somebody battling in that outfit? What do you mean worn to battle? You're not answering any of my questions. I was waiting for just a short circuit completely, the lights to go out.
I like the suit on the pouch and play with a meeting curtain.
All right, you're pretty close. That's your first warning. I don't know what that was. I'm not going to ask you to repeat it. If you're meeting in curtains, I'm going to stop you. Whatever that was, don't repeat it, and that's your first warning. You're now on probation, Patriot. Oh my God. Whoa. This can't happen. Oh my God. This is bad. This is bad. I don't know. What happens if you get her pregnant? Does a vibrator come out? I don't know. Patriot, what do you think? You've been quiet over there, behaving yourself, pondering
What
like
color are your shoes? What color is
fuck is it with you? Don't care about guy feet, dude.
We're just talking about his shoes. What color is that?
Those are pretty sweet shoes.
Who gives a fuck what color it is? This is a podcast, Patriot. Nobody cares what color anybody's shoes are.
They're my favorite color. It's seafoam. That's
There you go, Patriot.
That's a lot of responsibility, Pat.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember when I imitated you on one of your first routines? How I said, went to Rite Aid to get some Q-tips and a Twix. Q-tips and a Twix. Left with a flu shot.
Tony.
Left with a flu shot. Now I'm wondering if I'll get latent autism.
Okay, this is a tweet from so long ago.
Wow.
And he remembers it word for word. I haven't even thought about it.
Because he jacks off to it every night before he goes to bed.
Oh my God.
He's got a picture of you. He squats over it.
Remember, you said that you were too good for the show and that we wouldn't be able to sustain without you. You come back 70 episodes later to a packed main room like a real dummy. Wow, this guy, you need to smoke more pots, sir. There's certain things that I want everybody to erase from their memories, and that's definitely one of them. I'm glad I'm not even going to repeat it into the microphone, make everybody... Hey, who was at the Houston show heard what the one audience member said? Have you guys go to some kind of thread to find out what happened there just now. All right, awesome. Two of our favorite guests. They've both been on the show. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What are you doing? Whoa, what the fuck is that? You got to get him out of here. What's going on? No, you got to leave, dude. No, you can't do that. You have to get him out of here. That's the former Iron Patriot, Jeff Crabtree, and he just stormed the stage. You have to get him all the way out of here. That is so crazy, Iron Patriot. I'm so disappointed in you. Wow. That was, I thought that was it. I thought that was truly it. I saw him coming up. I pictured this numerous times. He was the entire, he was part of the, he was the band for the first, like, 50-some, 60, 70-some episodes of the show. He was the Iron Patriot. He wore a suit. Slowly over time, we found out that he was insane. He's been messaging us for a little over a year or two continuously to no response. And he just jumped up on the stage. And you saw that live. That was a live part of the show. If you're wondering why we call ourselves the #1 live comedy podcast in the world, that's why. Not #1 pre-taped comedy podcast.
That was creepy. I thought it was a biker.
I'm
I thought he
genuinely shaken
I thought he
up.
lost his bicycle and he was like coming up to his.
I
ass
saw
or
that
something.
fucking face. I checked both hands to make sure there were no weapons. But if there was a weapon, I was going to do this crazy front kick. I was half a second away from blasting this way. Exactly. That's what it would have sounded like. That was a very scary moment. I can't believe he thinks that that's okay.
Yeah, but I don't think I think that's the whole thing. He doesn't really think much.
We have to get like a restraining order or something.
Yeah.
This just got weird. Shit
Yeah.
just got very real. And
Yeah.
he like looked at the camera and shit. Like, we're going to edit that out.
Yeah, we'll definitely edit that out.